Stop. Buddy, you can't go outside. No. Can't go right now, bud. I'm not able to right now, buddy. You just went outside. You were just outside. I know. I know you want to. I don't have the hook anymore. Come here. Come here. You can't be doing that. Come here. Where's your toys at, buddy? Go get your toys. Go grab a toy. Get a toy, bud. Where's a toy? Go get your toy. Go get your toy. Evan. Yes, please. Poor Odin is freaking out. He was too strong for the spike we had that, like, you know, you put a leash on a spike that's in the ground and it holds them, and he bent it and broke it. So I'm not able to let him stay outside. So now he's getting all bored.
How big is the yard do you have him? Or no? Or do you not have like a yard?
It's big, but there's no
If you can get
there's no fence.
like electric collar, if you can get like an electric like collar.
Yeah, I can't do that for him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be the next Hassan. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm talking about like just because like before my dog became when he was still a puppy, and now he's old, so he doesn't do this anymore. But he used to like run about, you know, because he was a young dog. So we like got like lining around the yard, like electrical wiring around the yard. So like
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I can do that for him.
Yeah. Understandable if not.
All right, let's get in Dylan. But if you guys hear him whining in the background, that's why. Usually he's outside right now. I just took him for a walk, but he's used to being able to be let out to stay out. I hear you, bud.
Yeah. I pulled an all-nighter, so I'm tired.
You know, I'm gonna walk him a little bit, see if that'll make him feel a little better. Since he will not.
What? Oh, yo, Callie. Didn't even see you in the live. My God, is a mystical energy that pre-Big Bang? Did it create the Big Bang? What's up, Nate? I don't know how to say your name, but did your God create the Big Bang? And if so, where's your demonstrable data of that? I need to check something.
Bit of time. I just don't want him to break his collar. All right, Dylan looks like he's waiting. How's it going, Dylan?
Hello. Man, how you doing?
Hey, you over the age of 18?
Yeah, I'm 22.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
The true God, the Christian God, Jesus Christ.
Wonderful. Why should I?
Well, it's a loaded question, but I would
No,
just
it's
say
not.
that. Okay, it is, but I
No,
would
it's
just say
not.
that. Okay, bad version of Spider-Man. Calm down. Um, Look, dude, it's a battle between good and evil, and to say that it's not is totally false.
Prove
Like,
it. Why should I believe
there's
that?
good people and there's bad people every day.
That doesn't mean
You have
there's
to
a
fight
heaven and
them.
a hell.
There is a heaven and hell. There's a firmament above, and
Prove
it
it.
Oh,
separates
it's a
the
flat
waters above
earther.
from the waters
Okay.
below, and the
Prove it.
Explain
heavens above.
sunsets.
Yeah, sunsets just go out of your view. You can't see the sun forever because you're not
You're a flat
Superman,
earther?
dummy. Yes, the horizon's flat at any altitude, and the sun and moon are clearly local. The sun's clearly not 93 million miles away. It makes
94
perfectly
actually.
good sense that it's local, and the
94
moon is
actually.
cosmic plasma, just like million. You understand that all
Do we
ancient
understand?
civilizations agree
Do
with
we
me, right?
understand?
Yeah, 'cause
Ancient
they didn't have-
civilizations that didn't have fucking tools agree with you.
You're retarded. They
Congratulations,
built
you're
the
an idiot.
pyramids. The
Knew the
Egyptians
Earth
that
was round.
built the pyramids.
Also, that's false. The Greeks knew
The
Earth was
Norse,
round.
the Hebrews, they all.
He just answered you,
98%
dumbass.
of all
Shut the
ancient
fuck up and pay
civilizations.
attention.
Oh, so you're moving the goalposts now that I've actually provided.
Nice
you-
goalpost
No, I'm not
move.
moving the book.
That's
I'm
pathetic.
saying that 98 of
All
all.
right, so here's why things look like they're going over the horizon, because there is a horizon. First of all, it's called the curvature of the Earth. So when a ship or a car is going out of view, it goes away bottom up. There you go.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
It never curves. You know that, right?
We've been to space.
That's why it comes
and we are
from
currently in
horizon
space.
comes from horizontal line, which is a flat line.
Dude, I'm not gonna
believe
argue
in the
about
atmosphere?
flat Earth with you. Just fucking prove
Yeah,
it.
also, by the way, horizontal line
You
comes
are a
from
retard.
horizon.
You can't handle the
Stop
debate.
using that word, you idiot.
By the way, horizon line does not come from the like horizontal line. Horizontal comes from horizon because it appeared flat, even though it wasn't. And the Greeks proved that.
I wish they had a couple brain cells to use sometimes.
The Greeks in 300 BC, I'm pretty sure, proved that.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking long ago. What's up, YouTube? How you guys doing? Gleep. Yeah, I know. Remember, imagine using that as a slur, right? Fucking pathetic. This is why I do what I do. Why do you do what you do? So I can shut dumbasses up like that. What's up, Jeff?
He used a slur.
Oh, yeah, he was saying the R word a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, like a lot. That was his favorite word. He didn't know other words in English. They were too hard for him. Yo, Callie, thank you for all the gifts.
Oh,
Holy crap,
baby.
you're going off. W's in chat for Callie debates. I haven't seen
She's
Callie here
a
before.
very nice person. I'm
Oh,
pretty
is
sure
she?
she, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeff, thank you for that. I love you so much. I love you so much,
Okay,
bro.
Cody, she was the one I was in the live with. That you said hi
Oh.
to me.
Gotcha. Yeah, I joined for a second and then I went and dealt with Odin.
Yeah.
All right. There was a Muslim in chat saying he wanted to hop up. Where'd you go, Muslim? Where'd you go, Mr. Muslim?
That sounds like minorly offensive.
I know. Once I said it, I was like, okay, let me rephrase it. So you an atheist or agnostic? I'm an atheist. A means lack of, and theist means belief in God or gods. Atheist put together means lack of belief in God or gods.
Yeah. And then agnostic is a knowledge claim of we cannot know God. The weak agnostic and weak atheist, which is what most
Theism
people
and
consider us.
atheism is belief claims, and Gnosticism and agnosticism is knowledge claims. So if you're Gnostic, you know there is or is not a God. If you're agnostic, you don't know if there is or is not a God. If you're theistic, it means you believe that there is a God. If you're atheist, it means you don't know if you believe there is a God.
Yeah. I'm going to be going to Massachusetts in a few days for Thanksgiving.
Hey, how's it going, Six?
Going good. How about you?
Doing all right, brother. You over the age of 18?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Which
Do you
God do you
believe the
believe
earth
in?
is flat?
Oh.
I believe in Jesus. Wait, what?
Do you believe the earth is flat?
No, I don't.
Alright, good.
Good boy.
Common
All right,
sense.
why should we believe
Common
in your
sense
God?
wins again.
Was it?
I'm sorry?
What'd you say? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I said,
Common
why
sense
should
wins.
we believe in your God? And he said common sense wins again.
Oh, I guess so. My first question to you would be: do you believe that Jesus truly was a real person?
I don't know.
There probably was a guy called Jesus who died on a cross because Jesus was an extremely or Yeshua was an extremely common name,
Yep.
and the being crucified was the most common form of execution. So there was almost definitely there might have even been multiple Jesus who were crucified.
So I guess the question from there would just be: did he die on the cross and did he rise? Is like that is
Well,
really
Yeah,
he
what
where
rose.
evidence do you have for him rising?
I would say that the over, like, I can't remember how many
Do you have
how many
500 in the
scenes.
book?
Yeah, roughly
Yeah, name
500.
one.
That
Yeah, it's
counts.
one line.
Name one.
Was it?
It's one line. It's never
Matthew,
mentioned
Mark,
any
Luke,
time
and
other,
John.
and there's none of the
How do you
500
know that
witnesses
Matthew, Mark,
died.
Luke, and John wrote the Bible? Because as of today, 2025, the Gospels are anonymous. The names were added in the second century.
They're not
by Irenaeus.
anonymous.
They are.
They were
Look
named
it
in
So
the
up.
second
Google's
century, and
free.
they're internally and externally
so
anonymous.
I understand how you're saying that, but
All
we
right,
do
let's try this
know
again.
who's.
Let's try this again. They are anonymous. If you want to go Google it and look it up to fact check yourself, go for it. The names were added in the second century by Irenaeus. I'm not arguing over that with you. It's a fact. I was wondering if I could maybe come up. Potentially.
So it does say that it's not entirely anonymous.
It is anonymous.
So I used
The
your
Scholar
Google. And
Consensus, dumbass. Go look at Scholar
Hold up.
Consensus.
Why you
Go
gotta?
look
Wait,
at
I
go
would.
look at scholars. Go look at the citations. Go do actual research using the platform known as Google.
Yes, I understand, but
Good
do we
boy.
not
So
know
go
who
study.
it is talking
Do
about?
you need me to give you the citations? Do you not know how to
No,
research?
I do know, and I have.
Oh, you do
What
know
I'm
how.
saying
Okay,
is,
what's
if
your
you
favorite
really
way to
we
get
know,
citations?
what's my favorite way to get citations on other
Yeah.
people's literature slash description on what had happened in the Bible?
Yep.
Okay, you simply look it up on
Okay, so
what
you're
you're
dumb and don't know how to research.
Yeah.
Thank you for proving my point. Cake. Scholar Consensus is
That's how you read.
Shut the fuck up. I didn't give you permission to talk yet. Scholar Consensus is that the Gospels are anonymous. We have no clue who wrote them. Okay?
Okay, from who?
The names were added in the second century by Irenaeus. Go fact check me.
What one
Go
are you
fact
talking
check me.
about?
Shut the fuck up and go fact check me.
Well, one.
So just I did your same type of research, which is just googling it, and yeah, it said the Gospels are anonymous, seeing as they do not mention any names of the authors.
The names were
Some
added,
books
made
explicitly
up.
name their
The
authors.
names were made. I fucking explained this to you 3 times. Try to pay attention. The names were added in the second century by Irenaeus.
Okay, where's your proof of that?
Go look it up.
Irenaeus's like writings, I'm pretty sure. I watched A Man from Earth last night. Possibly one of my favorite movies that I've ever seen.
I watched American Ultra. That was weird.
You'd like A Man from Earth.
Probably not. I don't watch sci-fi.
It's not sci-fi. It's philosophy. It's not philosophy. It touches on biology, anthropology,
What's up, Alyssa?
pre and current history. Yeah.
Sometimes I
Well,
like
I
sci-fi.
don't understand what you're trying to say by the names, because the New Testament itself was formed during then, so everything was brought together.
Says the story. Says the book. But when you actually research the writing styles and the type of paper that was used in the original manuscripts and
Yep.
the cultures of which who wrote, we know for a fact when it was written, and it is not in accordance with the book. That's the same thing as
So-
saying, well, Santa Claus says sleighs can fly, therefore sleighs can fly. No. Just
Do you know
because the
where
book
they
says-
got
shut
the
fuck up. I
information?
wasn't allowing you to talk yet. You have no power here, bud. I'm allowing you to talk. You are saying my book, Santa Claus, says that it's true, therefore it must be true. No, we need to do an internal analysis on the book to see if it's credible or not. We know a man named St. Nicholas existed. Congratulations, that doesn't mean Santa Claus exists. We know that a man named Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, may have existed. That does not mean that the Jesus walking on water existed. So now you need to do more internal analysis. The book is the claim, brother. Your book is a claim. The Quran is a claim. The books of Hinduism are claims. Greek mythology, claims. You need to prove the claim. You don't just trust the claim because the claim says that the claim is true. You need to prove the claim true. Now you're allowed to talk.
Cool. I listen. No reason to get angry. That you just seem like you're getting really antsy.
Yeah, I'm getting
but-
annoyed with your stupidity. Can you provide
But this-
evidence for your claims? Justify it.
Yes. You have yet to provide any. You tell me to go look my claims up, and you have yet to provide a claim that states. Because when I look up your thing, it literally. So the first one it
Yeah,
says
what
that
did
it's
you type,
not-
dumbass?
So I typed, when were the names of the New Testament added to the Bible? Right, New Testament, 2nd century, contained by Tertullian. Okay, used by the. This is when they grabbed all the pieces, all the bits of
What is this
manuscripts.
All
like
the
from-
50 original pieces, all the
And
50
brought it
credit card sized pieces that don't even fit on a regular
By the end of
page.
the second century, the collection
As
was
I
beginning to
fucking
be
said, you
treated.
dumbass. They were added by Irenaeus in the 2nd century. Thank you
Okay,
for
this
proving
is
my
the
point,
whole
you
book.
dumbass.
This is
You
how they.
dumbass.
Okay,
Thank
where
you
did
for
they
proving
get
my
the
point,
information?
You dumbass. Thank you, dumbass,
No, it's
for
not
proving my
proving your
point. Shut the
point.
fuck up. Now that is out of the way. We know that the names of the New Testament, the Gospels specifically, not just the entire New Testament, the Gospels, you dumb fuck. The Gospels, the names of the Gospels were added in the 2nd century. You dumb fuck. I hope you fucking get it now. Now that I've said it 45 times, pay the fuck attention. I know you have 2 brain
Didn't
cells
say-
fighting for 3rd place. Try, for the love of your God, to keep up. Now that we know that the Gospels are anonymous, they are not credible witnesses, there's 0 contemporary evidence for God. Do you have 1 contemporary witness for your God? 1. I want 1.
So, what you had said earlier.
No, I asked you for 1 contemporary witness, not to cry, baby.
No, it's not Crybaby.
Cool.
See,
Shut the fuck up and answer the question. Do you have one?
I'm
This is a yes or no
Sorry,
question,
sorry.
not an anecdotal story question. Do you have 1 contemporary eyewitness for Jesus?
I'd say the Gospels, but you're
They're
obviously
not
not going to take.
contemporary, dude. Do you know what
They're
contemporary
hearsay
means?
and they're
It's
mythology.
an eyewitness, correct?
They weren't.
Dude, when were the
You're
Gospels
saying.
written?
Luke.
No, hold on. You were saying that the stories
No,
of the
when
men
were the
who had walked
Gospels
with
written?
Jesus-
You just said that the Gospels are contemporary eyewitnesses, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. When were the Gospels written?
So okay, they are people who talk to the people.
When?
were the Gospels written?
A couple years after. A couple years after Jesus
AD
Christ.
is the earliest, and
A
that's
Couple
couple
when
years after
years,
Jesus.
bullshit. Decades up to a century. Try again.
50 years. 50 AD is the earliest, so 20 years.
I thought we had
Minimum.
one that was 20.
Minimum.
Which, or is that the?
Radio
20
carbon
minimum. That's not contemporary, you dumbass.
Okay, hold up.
So now provide me 1 contemporary witness.
Okay, I guess I can't give you somebody who actually seen.
Oh my god.
But I can
don't-
give
you're-
you-
Let's go on to someone that has something. MRT, you over the age of 18?
What?
You over the age of 18?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in, brother?
What?
Which God do you believe in, brother?
Isn't there only one?
All right, so Klomdrov.
Are you trying to provide syllogisms? We can't hear you.
It's like
I think so that my mic is probably really bad.
we can't hear you. You're like
Hey, Sai,
Yo.
you over the age of 18?
Sorry, what?
I said, are you over the age of 18?
Yes, I'm 22.
Okay, which God do you believe in?
The god of Aristotle, Plato, Ibn Sina, anything that's necessary.
So the universe.
The universe.
No. Who said Aristotle believed that the universe was God?
Well, you said everything that's necessary, and the universe is a necessary thing
Yeah, can you?
because it
No,
exists.
it's not necessary. No.
Do you believe in an independent, intelligent mind that created the universe?
Independent, intelligent. I wouldn't call it intelligent, but I would call it an
Or a
independent,
mind.
self-sufficient reality. No, I don't believe God has a mind. No,
Well, how could a non-intelligent mind make the universe?
it's because it's
That's
a
not
necessary
logical.
effect. No, because it's no. It's a necessary effect from the necessary being itself.
Now you have to
That's-
prove that. You just said that your God is a necessary effect. How do you know that?
No, it's a necessary effect from the necessary being
It's like,
itself.
How do you know that?
did your God create the universe?
Yeah. So
How do
Where's
you know
your
that?
demonstrable data?
yeah. So can I give you an argument?
Is it a syllogism?
I mean, like, do you know Ibn Sina's argument for the necessary being?
Yeah, right. Again, for a necessary being, you have to prove that it is existing in the first place.
Yeah,
Your
that's what I'm
syllogism
saying.
still
So-
requires proofs in the premises for it to be logically sound. You do understand this about logic, right? There's logically valid, but then there's logically sound.
Yeah. So what would be your contention against Ibn Sina's necessary
Yeah,
being
how do you know
charge?
that your being exists?
Oh, so you don't know Ibn Sina's argument? Okay, I can give you the argument.
Then give it.
Yeah. There's no doubt that there is something exists. Do you deny this premise?
There is absolute doubt for it.
So you doubt that
The
there's
universe
something
is
that
necessary.
exists? No, do you believe something exists? Yes or no?
The universe, yes. If you're trying to play word games
Okay,
and
does
try to
the
slip
the
in your
universe
God as a
exist? Right?
something,
I'm
the
not
universe
slipping.
exists,
I don't
yes.
know.
So which premise two?
Okay, so the universe exists, so something exists. Okay, we have established premise one. Okay, whatever exists either is contingent or
Oh,
necessary.
energy.
Dude.
Yeah, the universe is
No,
necessary.
you said
We've said
contingent,
this.
which means created, correct, or begins to exist.
No, contingent just means it could fail to exist.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, there's multiple definitions of contingent. Actually, you could use dependency. You
All
could
right,
use fail to
contingent by
exist.
Oxford Dictionary is subject to change. Thank you.
Yeah,
Occurring or
look up the
existing only
philosophical
if
definition.
certain I'm not a Philbro loser or I'm not a Philbro loser.
Oh, you don't do philosophy?
No, fuck
He-
philosophy. It's not proof of anything. It's concepts. You have to have evidence to
Oh.
back concepts. Oh.
Oh,
So
so
if I
you
tell
only-
you it's possible that unicorns live in my ass and the unicorns in my asshole made the universe, I can make a philosophical concept about that. It's obviously not true. Philosophy is not
Yeah.
proofs. You have to have something backing the philosophy to make it true. So you saying that the universe is contingent requires you to, again, demonstrate that you have some sort of being outside of the universe that is capable of making the universe. That requires demonstrable, falsifiable data. Do you have that data, yes or no?
Yes, obviously this
Wonderful,
argument is
provide
not-
it. The argument is not the data, dumbass.
Yeah, the
No, it's
argument
not.
is
All
the
right, if you're
data.
unable to have a
Okay,
conversation,
dude.
fuck off.
Yeah. If you was gonna, oh, hi, Callie.
Hey, Callie, how are you?
So I'm doing good. How are you?
Slightly irritated.
Valid. Yeah, no, these people are insane.
They literally can't
Yeah.
comprehend English words.
Oh my gosh. You should hear them when we go into asking their pronouns.
Yeah, that's a big one. And they say I don't have pronouns.
Yeah, literally.
Uh,
They should say man don't have pronouns.
yeah.
Or
Even then, man is at least a noun.
male don't have pronouns.
Okay. Anyway.
Three of the trolls have just hopped back in.
Oh yay! Kiki's gang.
You know what? I'm gonna let you guys just fucking go at it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
So
shut
Callie,
up.
just saying a little bit of context, because you're obviously you haven't been here before.
Yeah.
So Kiki is an atheist, and he has like a whole group of friends, and they're all atheists, and they all have a group chat about Cody because like me, Cody's a naturalist, natural empiricist.
Mhm.
You know, empirical data, which is absolutely valid. And I don't know why they don't like him for that.
I'm gonna let you guys have fun with
Let's
these.
get-
Oh, well,
Let's get Kiki's
we'll do
friends
Joe
up.
first. Joe is not part of the group.
Oh, okay. Oh, and he left.
Oh, he left. All right, you guys have fun with this.
Wait. I thought Psych was. I didn't know Psych was part of that group.
No clue. I just
It's
know
like-
he's a troll because he wasn't able to get to a point.
Yeah, 'cause do you believe math exists?
Math.
Obviously,
The concept of
dumbass.
math does. Axiom.
Yeah,
Two atoms
it-
will. Two atoms and another two atoms will be four. Will be always be four atoms. So I mean, it's an axiom. Sure.
No, do you believe math exists concretely?
The concept of math. It's a
Math is
concept.
based on axiomatic principles, dipshit. Where is the axiom for your god?
Wait, so
No,
wait,
shut the
is-
fuck up.
does
Shut the
ma-
fuck
math,
up. Shut the
one
fuck
sec,
up.
one
Shut the
sec, one
fuck
sec.
up.
Why are you
Fuck
running?
Cody,
You have no fucking
Cody.
power here.
Why
Where
are
is
you
the
muting,
axiom?
bro? Why are you-
Shut the
Calm
fuck
down,
up.
Cody.
Where is the
Stop being a
axiom?
coward.
You know what? Go fuck yourself. How about that? Belvinator, do you have an argument? Next time you want to hop up, provide the axiom for your god. All right, Belvinator doesn't want to talk. Cool.
Yeah.
You just said that your god is axiomatic. Prove it, bitch.
No, he didn't, Cody. You said, like, do you believe in math?
And then I said yes because it's axiomatic, and then I said provide the axiom for your god.
Yeah. I don't think he was going to lead to God being axiomatic, though.
I'm leading him there. If he wants to talk about math and compare math to his god, he can compare math to his god.
Yeah, true.
He doesn't get to bitch and run. Want to compare it to something else? Wonderful. Let's fucking do it. Let's hold it to the same standards of math. We can test math. How do we test your god, and what tool do we use, dipshit?
Yeah. Math is the only branch of learning where proof is absolute.
CAD.
السلام عليكم.
You
Are you over the age of 18? Why do they keep popping up and muting?
waste time.
What's up, Blood?
You should always believe in God.
You're like 4
You're a
years old.
fetus.
Yeah, that's no, that's
My mommy told me to believe, so I believe. What's up, Carlos?
What's up, man?
You're over the age of 18, right? We had you on earlier yesterday.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Evan, did
We
you hear
had
what I
you on
said?
yesterday.
No, because you're kind of mumbling a little bit.
I think you're just hard of hearing.
Yeah, just because you're unable to pay attention doesn't mean that I wasn't audible.
Are
So,
you always this
what's your
douchey?
argument for God? Yes, I am. What's your argument for God?
Why are you always so douchey?
Why are you unable
You
to
asshole.
keep up with the
I mean, at least
conversation? The
you
prompt is,
recognize
why
that
should I
fact.
believe in your God? So why should I believe in your
Well,
God? Ad homs
I'm
aren't
asking
proof.
you, why are you always such a
Yeah,
douche?
ad homs
Answer
aren't
the
proof.
question.
Ad hominem
Just answer
to
the
avoid the fucking prompt doesn't make you smart. It makes you stupid.
Why are you always so
Alright, go fuck
douchey?
yourself.
He's always so douchey because he's an asshole, but at least he's able to admit it.
Why are you too uneducated to be able to answer the question?
I can admit I'm an asshole. Can you guys admit your dumbasses? And thank you for the heart me. And Pokey to you as well.
Not gonna thank me.
When the fuck? I thanked you earlier. Thank you, Evan.
No, you didn't.
Oh gosh.
Angry Sheldon. Sheldon from Big Bang Theory and Young Sheldon is always like pissed off.
Yeah, it's
He's
really
also, like-
hard to think in a world of people that don't think.
Oh.
Thank me now for your penny. Thank you, Alyssa.
one of my friends was like talking to this guy that we don't like, and he was like, "What part of Massachusetts? Near Framingham. I'm going there."
Spicy this
Visiting
morning. I'm
family.
spicy every morning.
Oh yeah, it's called autism.
I don't have patience for stupidity.
What else
If
is
we're in real life, not in a debate format where I have a prompt that you're coming up to answer, absolutely, I'll hear your anecdotes and your bullshit and your dumbassery. I'll listen. But we're in a debate/argument format with a prompt. I don't have to give a fuck about your feelings or opinions. I only care about the facts.
And you have the power to just get rid of them.
Yeah.
Just kick. Couldn't do that in the public space.
Is the USA non-religion in the government? What?
I mean, US is freedom of religion.
Yeah, it has
Nowadays, that's becoming less harder.
What's up, Mitch?
Yo, what's up, bro?
Hey, man, you over the age of 18?
Yeah, I'm 39.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
The triune God, Christian God.
Gotcha. Appreciate it. Sweet. Why should we believe in your Christian God? Convert us.
I mean, like, you look at
Trees.
take example China, for example, right? See Asia, and you see China, Philippines, Japan. They're all generally
Russia and
homogenous.
Antarctica exist. Where's the evidence for God?
No, I'm just saying that they're all homogenous people, right?
That has nothing to do with proving a God.
Well, I can make an argument using that example.
You can
All right,
use
so-
China to prove God exists. The fuck?
Yeah, well, if you give me a
China
chance,
has nothing to do with your God.
are you gonna give me a chance to make my argument, or you're gonna keep interrupting me?
Shh. Oh, I'll interrupt you all I fucking want. I'm an asshole.
So
I don't owe
basically-
you respect. If you're a dumbass,
So
I'm going to call you
basically-
out for being a dumbass. If you don't have a point, I'm going to call out the fact that you don't have a point. China has nothing to do with God. Yes, I will allow you to talk about China. Go for it.
All right, so in China, right, and in Japan, people tend to go Hong Chong Ching Fa Dollar act raw Kung Fu Bruce Lee.
I'm glad I was a dick to him.
Yeah.
I
I
knew
was
he didn't have
muted
a
because
point.
I was.
I knew he didn't have a
I was
point.
already there for like the first little bit of his conversation because I was.
They never have
That
a
was
point when
just-
they start off like that. Have you ever seen the trees? They're proof of God. No. Dumbass.
My least favorite argument is the finely tuned theory. Where it's like,
Fine-tuning argument. And it's being like disproven.
yeah, literally.
Like gravity could be 100 times weaker and 10 times stronger. Stars and planets would still be able to form.
Yeah, my friend's argument is like you can roll a dice 100
Yeah.
times and you're bound to get one once. And there's like so many planets in just this universe that there's bound to be one with life on it.
Siege, if you're an evolution denier, hop up and request.
Ooh, I'm gonna have a fun conversation with you.
I was talking to this person and I was like, you believe that the picture or the fossils of ancient humans are real, but you don't believe in evolution when those fossils look way different from how we look because we evolved.
Hey, how's it going, Ben?
Ben.
Hey, what's up, man?
You over
I'm
the age
44.
of 18? Wonderful.
Yeah.
Which God do you believe in?
Yahweh.
Cool. Do you consider yourself a Christian?
Yes.
Wonderful. Why should I be a Christian, brother?
It's an interesting question. I've been asked that a bit lately on TikTok lives by people. And one question I've had in response to that I typically get mixed answers to is, do you believe in love?
Yeah, it's a chemical reaction in the brain. Of course I do.
Sorry, you broke up. What was that?
Yeah, it's a chemical reaction in the brain. Of course I believe in it. It's demonstrable and falsifiable.
So how do you know if you're in love with
Neurology.
someone? Neurology. Okay. But you said it's falsifiable.
Yep.
So it
What do you
it
think that
can't
means?
be.
I know words are hard, but dictionaries are free in libraries too.
Yeah, misleading. Right?
What?
It can be misleading, you said. Correct?
Definition of Gen Z stare.
Hello?
When the fuck did the word misleading come out of my mouth? Ben, do you have the capability of paying attention in class?
Yes.
Wonderful. When did I say misleading? I said love is demonstrable and falsifiable. We have tested it to see. We know that love is a chemical reaction in the brain. Why do you think it's anything else?
I'm saying, how do you know if you love someone?
By the effects caused by the chemicals in your brain. The cause being chemical, the effect being affection. Dilated
Okay.
pupils, etc. Serotonin makes you feel giddy and happy towards having the person around. All the chemicals make you feel certain things towards a specific person that you wouldn't feel towards other people. Those are the effects of the cause of the chemicals. So the cause is the chemicals.
Oxytocin is the main chemical in love. Yeah. Why it's extremely feels good when you're in love, because it's oxytocin, which is an opiate your body can naturally produce.
So now that we got the love thing out of the way, what's your other reason to believe in God?
That's my reason.
That was a great reason. Fell apart super easy with one question.
It hasn't fallen apart.
I still don't even understand what your reason is, man. I mean, I don't even know what you were trying to get to. What point?
God is the origin of this.
Prove it.
Prove that he's not, bro.
What?
That's not my job. If I tell you I can fly, it is my job.
This
to
is
prove
your
it to you.
platform.
It
This
not
is your only job,
Shut
bro.
the fuck up, bitch. If I tell you I can fly, it is my job to prove it to you. It is not your job to debunk me. You are now saying that there is a sky daddy fairy that created all things. It is your job to prove it, not mine to debunk it. It is a unproven claim, therefore your burden to prove. Thank you.
And also, by the way, we know that it was through evolution that we developed love.
No, I was just answering your question.
Okay, go fuck with someone else.
Evolution is how we develop love. We know that.
That.
Confusing. Wasn't even annoying, just confusing.
Yeah, it just didn't make sense.
None of their arguments do, if you want to even consider them to be arguments. None of the premises are true. None of it has any falsifiable, demonstrable data. All of it is, I feel like it, so it is true. Oh my god, what is up with you spamming chat? Okay.
Gosh.
Thank you, guys. Don't strawman evolution. Who is talking about evolution? Who does Evan need to get at?
When it's Christians, I love to bring up that the Bible states that humans are around 6,000 years old.
Yeah. Okay, who do I need to let my rabid dog side out at?
And then if they believe in hell, it's a direct contradiction of free will, along if they believe that their God is all-knowing.
What happened to the other apes? All right, Siege, request.
Yeah.
We have somebody currently studying evolutionary biology. If you have questions, hop up.
We are apes.
Just tell me. No, hop up. You don't get the spotlight just because you want it. You need to do something.
And I'm currently unfocused because I'm having a bath right now.
Yo, Bert, what's up, man? Yeah, my name's Cody.
Request help, guys.
Intelligent design is real. Hop up.
Yeah. Intelligent design. Explain back pain.
Yeah, that wasn't intelligently designed. I knew Welsh was in the bathroom.
Okay, it's a bath, not a bathroom.
You're-
No, I'm joking. It has a toilet, but
Oh man, I don't know if you guys heard that at all. Oh boy. Okay, he left.
wait, is Russell?
I think Ross Soul gave up on me.
Because he doesn't understand. We didn't come from apes, from modern day apes. We are still currently apes. We descended from a common ancestor
And
with other apes.
another thing is we can look at it and think about the fact that there was multiple different species of human.
Yeah. Explain
I meant oh boy,
Neanderthals.
because aren't you a Phil bro?
Like, I can get up every single species of human and name them out, and there's a lot of them.
I can name at least 7.
Where's the proof that we're apes?
Our morphology, our skeletal morphology. A skeleton. No, because we look like apes and we have a fossil record.
There's Homo sapiens,
Evolving.
Homo sapiens, Homo neanderthalensis.
Neanderthalensis. Those are our cousins. We're not descended from Neanderthals.
Yeah, Homo erectus, Homo habilis.
Homo heidelbergensis, which is our direct ancestor.
We have Homo heidelbergensis.
Homo heidelbergensis is our direct
believing
ancestor.
in outdated data.
Yeah.
Pandemic is so YouTube chat. It really doesn't matter what you believe in, rather that you believe in something. I don't agree with that. No, it is very wrong to believe in many, many things. That is why we do what we do.
We have Homo floresiensis, which was considered.
This is the Homo genus, Homo habilis, which is the first part. Then there's Homo ergaster, which leads to Homo erectus, and Homo erectus has lots of splits. There's also the Homo genus, which we don't know, which is we call it a ghost
just
species,
a troll.
called Homo naledi.
Yeah, I see that one. That one's the next one, and then there's Homo luzonensis.
Homo luzonensis. There's Homo the Denisovan.
Yeah, the Denisovans.
They're descended from Neanderthals.
So if we're gonna say that evolution isn't real, then why are there so many different species of one genus? And we see that in multiple different species.
And then explain the Australopithecines, the Ardipithecines, Oronontognensis, and Tumai. Explain those guys. Come on. Yeah. Alright, I'm Duncan.
Nerds.
Oh, when people don't believe in evolution, that just gets me. Or when they try to use an argument and be like, "Oh, well, but there's like fish fossils on the top of a mountain."
Mountains. Yeah, how are mountains formed, dumbass?
Yeah, do you know how tectonic plates work?
God, dude, okay, so okay. Let me just explain a little bit. So I grew up as a Messianic Jew. My dad is a pastor, right? And I wasn't allowed to learn science. So I believed all this horse crap. But once I was able to have the freedom to learn science, oh my God, all the questions made sense.
No, because even then, like when I was learning science in like middle school, I had this teacher who would try to be like, "Oh, well, evolution can't be real because a monkey can't turn into a human."
Exactly.
And I'm like,
understand.
You're a science teacher. You should be teaching actual science. You know it doesn't work just like magically turning into it. And then he also tried to tell us that Hitler was okay scientifically. I was like, oh, okay. You need to pause.
Pathetic. Jeez, dude. We got a couple people in here. Fight them with me. What's your strong suit, by the way? Philosophy, logic, science?
Me?
Yeah, what's your strongest suit?
I don't know. I like to debate a lot of Christians on their religion. I mostly do the prompt like the Bible is illogical.
Okay, got you. Cool. So probably focus on logic. Do you know how syllogisms work, right?
I'm not sure.
Okay, that's fair. Do you know what modal logic is? Modal?
Yeah, I don't know if I've heard the words. I might know what it is and just not know the words.
You're good. I'll do it. The modologists.
Yeah, but I normally just like to bring up the logical contradictions in the Bible up to them. Like, a lot of them are pro-life, yet it gives a recipe for abortion in the Bible.
It does, quite literally. It's hilarious. They never read their book. How's it going,
And then,
Deuce?
and then it says homosexual in the Bible. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
How you doing, Deuce?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, man, you over the age of 18?
Yeah, 32.
Wonderful. Getting up there. I'm kidding. Which God do you believe in?
The Christian guy.
Awesome. Why should I be a Christian, brother?
All right. Well, why you should be a Christian? Well, one of the reasons that won me over, because I grew up atheist, and I was atheist for a large portion of, well, actually for the majority of my life. But when I came to realize that there's certain that holding onto moral objectives appears to be the only way that we can coexist. I don't see how we can keep morality subjective and there still being some sort of cohesion between different groups and different types of people. And then when I came to that realization, the only way that we could hold any type of moral or ground any type of moral objectivity successfully would have to be through a belief in God. So from then, it was just a question of which God had the clearest revelation of truth, and came to the conclusion that it was the Christian God.
What do you think, Callie?
Hold up. I'm sorry. I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, so the first, I guess, presupposition that I posited was that in order for us to coexist successfully, we need to uphold some sort of moral objectivity and derive from that objectivity certain standards that we ought not violate in order for us to coexist together. Like, for example, I'll lay one out. So one of the principles that I think can only come from moral objectivity would be that every human being has intrinsic value and worth. If we say that standard, it appears that principle is true, because every single time that we violate it, it causes just an overwhelming amount of consequence and harm.
Can you name me a objective moral?
Yeah, that one, that every human being has intrinsic value and worth.
So how do you explain away Jeffrey Dahmer and Schitzer?
What do you mean explain away? We would say that that's wrong.
Well, they say it's right.
Say that.
Well, they didn't think that.
Right, but obviously they are wrong, unless you think that that's just subjective.
That's not
Would you say that
obvious.
that's just subjective?
What's the definition of subjective?
That's not obvious?
What's the
That's
definition
not-
of subjective?
Wait, hold on. You say
What's
that
the
that's not obvious.
definition of
You was-
subjective?
That means that it is true
Explain the
regardless.
definition of
It's independent.
subjective.
It's independent of a mind.
No,
That's
I'm saying
subjective.
subjective.
Oh, it's dependent on a mind.
Yeah, it changes based on feelings, opinions, and tastes. Yeah?
Correct.
What does objective mean?
It's independent of the mind.
Right, it doesn't change. Cool. So if I believe something based on my feelings, opinions, and tastes, and someone else has a differing opinion, feeling, or taste, it is therefore subjective. So what is objectively grounding this moral?
That
Because
one is
according
wrong.
to literal definition, it's subjective. So you need to now
Yeah,
prove
but
to
that
me
one
your
is
objective
wrong.
grounding.
Yeah, you would be wrong if you would be on the
So
side
as
of
I
Jeffrey
said,
Dahmer or
shut the fuck up and stop saying like that horse shit of you're wrong because no, that's like the worst argument ever. Now you need to prove to me the objective grounding that you have. So what is your objective grounding? Is it God?
If you heard my first,
So shut up and answer the question with a yes or no. Is your objective grounding God? Yes or no?
are you going to be a child?
if you're able to communicate and answer yes or no questions, we can continue further. Is your objective grounding God?
Yes, that would be the
Cool.
only way you
Proof
can.
he exists. How do you demonstrate that to me?
It appears objective morality exists.
No, we know that morals are
Therefore, God.
subjective. You have to prove your God exists for it to become objective.
For you to
Or
say
to
that,
at
that
least
would mean
start
that
to make it objective, because morals are subjective. They change based on people's and society's feelings, opinions, and tastes. Is the literal definition of subjective. And in order for something to be objective, you need axiomatic grounding for it. So what is the axiom for morals?
Do you think that Jeffrey Dahmer was
What
universally
makes
wrong?
something objective?
That it's mind independent.
No, what grounds it to be objective?
Yeah, I've found that you can only ground it in God and
Right,
believe
so you
in
have no
God.
fucking clue what you're talking about. So to make something objective,
How
it
else
has to
would you
have an
ground
axiom.
moral
So to make
objectivity?
something objective, it has to have an axiom.
Yeah, that's the belief in God.
God is not an axiom.
He is the source of axioms to
No,
ground your
that's a
objectivity.
claim. God is a claim, and God being an axiom is a claim. How do you demonstrate that claim to be true?
Because it appears moral objectivity is true.
No, that's called circular reasoning. That's a logical
How is that
fallacy.
circular?
Congratulations, you are now illogical and uncritical and have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. So how do you prove to me with demonstrable evidence that your God exists?
That a God exists, not my God, but
I don't care
that a
which
God
God it is.
exists.
You said that the Christian God is the one true God, so you should probably
Yeah.
defend your Christian God.
So if God exists, then if God exists, there would be
If
some
doesn't
sort
mean he
of
does.
type of.
If unicorns live upside my asshole, the universe
You
will have
gonna
been
let me
created.
reply, or you're
Can
just
you
gonna be a
debunk that there's
childish, passive
unicorns
aggressive
living in my
person?
asshole?
So I guess you're gonna choose the
Are there
childish route.
unicorns living inside of my asshole right now that made the universe? The
Yeah, so
unicorns
do you, are
inside
you?
of my
That's your
asshole
serious?
made
That's
the
your line of
universe.
questioning you're choosing. That's your line of questioning you're choosing.
Why
You're
don't you
acting like
believe
it's
me?
the same way.
The unicorns live inside of my asshole made the universe.
Because that's definitely not true.
Prove
It's
it.
as backed up as your claim is.
No, because the claim that I'm making, a God,
Debunk my
has been
claim.
consistent.
You just said my claim's not true. Debunk it.
What do you mean debunk? It's obviously untrue.
No, it's not. Debunk it. I just said it's true, therefore it's true. I can also write it in a book if you would like. Here, watch this. Watch this.
Now, reference New York, so it has a real place.
There you go. Watch this. Unicorns live in my ass. They made the universe. Written in New York. All right, it is now in my book, therefore it's true. You cannot disprove it. So this is called an internal critique. That is your argument for your God. My book says so, therefore it's true. You need to debunk me, is literally what you have said like 3 times in this conversation. Do you see how fucking stupid that is now when it is flipped onto you? When I say some ridiculous
that's not what I'm
ass,
saying.
shut the fuck up. So when I say some ridiculous ass,
God
unproven
exists, God
horseshit claim, and then I tell you to disprove it, it's stupid because I'm the one making the claim and it's my job to prove it. So you now have a claim that your God is the objective grounding for all morals. Now you need to prove that your God exists in the first place. No, he is not axiomatic. Which axiom is he?
Okay. Would you agree or disagree if moral objectivity was true?
I asked
that
you a
it would-
question.
It would lend itself to.
I asked you a question. Do you want to answer my question or do you want to fuck off? Because there's other people that actually want to provide evidence for their claims. All right. He is incapable of conversation. Let's move on to Limbo. How's it going, Limbo?
It's all good, bro.
And
How
are
are
you
you?
over the age of 18?
Yes, sir. I'm 22.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
I believe in deism.
Cool. Why?
Because fine tuning gives the best argument for intelligent life.
What evidence do you have that some creator made physics work the way they do? Why
So
can it not be natural?
because the probability of it being so is very,
It's a
very, very,
1-to-1
very.
ratio. It's 100%
It's not a
possibility.
1-to-1 ratio. It's 10
It
to
is
120
It's a
ratio.
1-to-1 ratio.
It's literally like
It's a 1-to-1
very,
ratio
very,
by
very
literal
small.
definition. So what evidence for other universes have you observed to
How
prove
is it
that it's a
1-to-1
1
ratio? Can
to
you prove that?
100 billionth? Yeah, because what other universe have you observed?
I don't need to observe another universe. That's
Yeah,
what I
you
was
do.
saying.
That's how possibilities work.
I don't need to prove that there's another universe for it to be true at all.
Yeah, you do.
I
Literally.
don't, because
Probabilities, you have to observe other things.
That's why we know that a coin flip is 50-50, because there's two parts to it. That takes 100 and splits it in half.
Yeah.
So
we've done coin
what's your
flips.
evidence that a god made physics work the way they do?
And we've done coin flips for hundreds of thousands of years.
So just
And guess
because
what?
so just
Eventually,
because
we
the,
found out that actually, there's a slight advantage on the top side. You know?
So what are you saying here? Because if there's like three different forces that if they were
What evidence do you
slightly
have?
different.
I'm going to ask this a third time. What evidence do you have that some creator made physics work the way they do?
What evidence do you have that that a creator didn't?
There's no evidence that a
you have
god did do it. There's no evidence for a creator, so there's no reason to think a creator did do it. This is how critical thinking works. It's epistemology.
Also,
And the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence.
Yes, it absolutely is.
It is not.
Yes, it
because
is.
just because you don't
Yes, it is.
just because you don't
can shut
understand
the fuck
or
up and you can answer the question for the fourth time now instead of dodging. What evidence do you
Yeah,
have to
don't-
demonstrate that your god or your creator, your deity, made physics be the way they are? This is actually, let's make it simpler for you since you're incapable of communication. Do you have demonstrable evidence to showcase that a creator made physics be the way they are?
Look,
Yes
first
or
of
no?
all, you're not gonna.
No, that was a yes or no. Shut the
Words
fuck
on-
up and we'll try this again. Round 5. Do you have demonstrable data showcasing that a god made physics the way they are? Yes or no?
There is no way to prove that because God has been
Cool.
absent since.
I'm gonna go get my dog.
gosh.
That was annoying.
And it's an issue when you guys start asking us to debunk something that you're claiming to be true.
Yeah.
The burden of proof falls on you.
If I say that humans come from birds, I have to prove that. We don't come from birds.
Well, actually, you're gonna have to debunk that for me.
Yeah, I can actually very easily debunk it because his thing, that's one I can actually debunk. Dating back to all the way back to our common ancestor with
I'm gonna go get
birds,
a cup of coffee.
which was a what was it? I'm gonna find my computer and I'm gonna find the actual common ancestor with birds, but it was basically similar to it was basically something like an amphibian, basically the split between dynapsids and synapsids.
Actually, birds have wings and humans look like they should have wings. So
Yeah.
technically, humans came from birds. Because
Not anywhere technically either. We have a common ancestor.
because
I really find it
humans-
funny how birds have actually been around longer than T-Rex.
yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, like 120 million years.
And then we'll have so many different people. There'll be iPads. The people will be like, "Oh, the fine tuning," and then I'll be like, "Yeah, the Earth has we've gone through mass extinctions multiple times. It's become uninhabitable and inhabitable. It's a cycle. It's not like finely tuned if
Yo,
it
Ballsy,
becomes
thank you for the biting heart.
uninhabitable."
Haley for the fest pop. Jake for the popular and Heart me from
Is
Jake.
that your dog? Is that your dog
It
drinking
is.
water?
Here,
Oh, that's so funny. I love animals.
Alright, he do be done now.
Oh yeah, no. On my live, my cat decided to knock over a bunch of shit on my freaking nightstand,
I
and
do
I
love
was like,
cats too. This dog likes to wake me up at freaking 7 a.m. I'm like, dude, rude.
I actually wake up normally at like 7 and then go live at 8.
How do I pronounce that?
Teddy.
Teddy? Gotcha. You over the age of 18?
Yep.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
The only God, the only truth.
You're a Muslim?
Who else? No.
Exactly. So answer the fucking question.
Shut your gay ass up, faggot.
Oh. And you
guys, this
went-
is why I don't have patience for people, because I know 99.9% of you are trolls. I'm not going to give you respect until I have a reason to respect you. Fuck you. Fuck your feelings. Fuck your opinions. I don't owe you shit. You're coming on my stream. Don't like it? Go to another stream that gives a fuck about your feelings.
Literally.
Bring arguments, not feelings.
One of the things I find funny is how I know more of the Bible than most of the Christians I debate.
Exactly. 80% of Christians haven't even read the Bible front to back. He called you gay. Powerful stuff. I know, right? What's wrong with being gay?
I'm so offended.
By the way, Callie, what are your pronouns?
I go by all pronouns.
Copy that. So you're cool with she?
Yeah, I'm cool with
Okay.
all.
You don't have a
Don't worry.
preference? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. It seems they don't want to answer the question. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to answer a question when there's no answer.
Why should I believe in your God? Well,
dude,
you know.
Shut the fuck up, Teddy. Jesus.
No, they'll be like, well, there's real places in the Bible. Well, there's real places in Spider-Man. There's real places in Clifford. So that must mean that Clifford the Big Red Dog is our all-knowing God.
Yeah, exactly. Danny said one thing. How's he creeping you out?
It's the fact that that guy didn't realize that you were using the same logic he was using when you brought up the unicorns.
Yeah, they don't ever know how, like, and
You
I
start
get it because I
criticizing
did
the
it, but
Allah.
Jesus, dude. It's an internal analysis.
Yeah.
Cat? Oh, is there a person called Cat talking shit? I don't see a cat.
She said, I called him insufferable, which is true.
Cool. Oh, I'm sorry. How dare you call me that? Is that the reaction you wanted?
Oh, gosh. Oh, she is just yapping in the comments.
Is this Kate's alter account? Like, she like made a new account so she can actually talk shit on me? That'd be hilarious.
May his noodly appendages bless you? Interesting.
You should believe because where you get morals from. Oh my goodness. Gleep. You're gonna lose your mod status. I'm kidding. I love you. Honor-bound statesman. What's up, Honor?
Hello.
Hey, you over the age of 18?
Yeah, I am.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
The only God, Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, wonderful. Why should I believe that?
Because if you don't, you will spend eternity away from him.
Wait.
Pascal's
So-
wager. It's so original.
Do you believe in free will then?
Yes.
Well, that's a direct violation of free will if we have a consequences for our actions. I can get
No,
up
it's the consequences for you being amoral. So because you choose to live your life
you
without
have-
morals, and God demands absolute morality, and since we have failed to produce ultimate morality, the only answer can be to accept that he did die for the sins of mankind. In essence, your immorality so that you can be saved by his sacrifice.
God, that was a mouthful of nothingness.
So
Yeah,
it's the free
exactly.
will-
So I've done my part,
Hold
so
The definition of free will is the power of acting
Oh, he
without the
left.
constraint of without the constraint of necessity or fate. Fate, the eternity being away from God is fate. That's literally a contradiction of free will.
So, we, as Homo sapiens, human beings, evolved something called empathy. And due to empathy and sympathy as social creatures in societies, we have learned that it is best to have other people's best intentions in our mind for our own survival. That is why we have so many common morals. But it is
Right.
subjective.
What did I miss? I was gone for like 10 minutes.
You missed a lot, actually. Master your mind. What is up? Is it just me or does this sound like a 9-year-old?
Sounds like a child. Yeah.
Okay, unmute yourself and say how old you are. Cool.
19.
Oh, he's 19.
Oh, request
It
back
didn't
up.
sound. It didn't sound like
That first
terribly
hum
young.
was about 35 syllables and decibels higher than anything I've ever heard in my life. So
syllables
No, he did sound like a child at first.
at first, but request back up.
okay.
Can I ask you like
You
a
said
question real
19.
quick?
No. You're over the age of 18. Which god do you believe in?
The God that died on the cross for our sins.
I'm gonna let you guys.
The guide, the
Yeah.
God that died.
Yeah.
on the
Wait.
cross
Oh,
for our
wait.
sins.
Okay. Okay. So so what God do y'all believe in?
No God.
Why should we
The
believe?
prompt is why should
Can
we
I ask
believe
why?
in your
Can I ask
God?
why? Can I ask
Shut
why?
up. You can't ask why. You haven't even answered the fucking prompt. The prompt is why should we believe in your prompt? Or your question. Your God. Why should I? Why should Evan, the Welsh skeptic, why should Callie Debates believe in your God? Are you able to answer these questions, yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
All right, why should we believe in your God?
Okay, so here's why. Because for one, there's proven of thousands of people changing their lives because of God, bro. That's number one. All right.
So what
That's
about
number
the
one.
thousands of people that change when they convert to Islam? Does that mean that the Islam God is more real than your God?
Yeah,
Happens.
because it's predicted that
To be
Islam will
honest,
become bigger
there's
than.
just one God, bro.
It's called. There's something called the placebo effect. If you believe something, then it will affect you. Right? You'll think it will affect you. You'll notice a change because you're believing in some certain thing. And then you'll also follow a certain set of rules believing in the Bible. So obviously your life's gonna change.
Wait, okay, so have y'all read the Bible before? The Bible?
That is irrelevant to whether
I'm
it's
starting to
true or
read it.
not.
I'm starting to read it. I got it. I got one from
So
one of my local
Adifus just pointed something out that I would like to point out as well.
Wait.
My life has gotten substantially better being an atheist than when it was a Christian. So is that proof that my belief and my morals are more real than yours because my life is better due to not having your God?
To me, life might be cool, might be sweet all right now, bro. But I'm telling you, man,
when God
No, I'm
comes
telling you,
back.
man.
bro.
No, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. Yours isn't real. You do not follow the one true God.
Wait,
Baba
okay,
God is
okay.
the one true God.
So
The
what
aliens,
God?
my assholes, are the real gods that created the universe.
So what God do y'all believe in?
You
None.
don't believe in God. We're
I
atheists.
actually believe in Clifford the Big Red Dog because there's a
Amen,
real
sister.
place. There's a real place in there, so that must mean that Clifford's real.
Wait. Wait.
No,
Okay.
we don't.
So
Do you know what? Do you know what sarcasm
y'all
is?
believe
That's what-
the Clifford, the Big Red Dog, a cartoon show, by the way, a goddamn cartoon show,
It has
right?
the same amount of proof that your book does.
Yeah, it has a place.
It has a real place in it. That must mean it's true.
I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all need God by your side, bro. All right, man.
Or you could believe in Spider-Man because he's in a real place.
Yeah, he's in New York.
Yeah,
He's
so
in
that
Vegas.
must mean Spider-Man's the one true God.
All right, brother. We've got 3 other people. You haven't provided a single argument. Would you like to provide an argument for your God, or just nuh-uh, my God's real?
Don't there's no argument because there's proven
Wonderful.
to be the.
Thanks for wasting time.
Muslims would definitely disagree with you. That there's no argument.
What's up, Nick?
What's going on, man?
Hey, you over the age of 18?
Yes,
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
the Christian God.
Gotcha. Why should I believe in your God, brother?
I would just use the argument of motion.
Wonderful.
Uh,
Why can't energy
Are
be
you
the first
familiar with the
motion?
argument from? You said what?
Why can't energy be the first motion?
Yeah, I can provide a syllogism if you want for that.
Well, no, you already made an empirical claim.
No, this isn't an empirical claim. This is
Is the
a deductive
universe
claim.
empirical?
It's not
Logic
merely
is
empirical.
how
No.
we decide if our thoughts are logic and valid, but you still need, for true and soundness, you still need data supporting the premises. So if your premises includes an empirical universe and its creation, same as you would need for a car, empirical data to prove a creator for the car, you need empirical data provided for the creation of said universe. Logic
Wait, so do you
still
reject that there's
requires-
fully deductive claims?
Logic's, it depends on your claim, dipshit. So logic still requires, dependent on said claim, empirical data.
Is this the argument that something can't come
Oh,
from
good God. Yeah,
If you-
yeah.
if you
I'm
make a
showing via the
metaphysical
yeah. I'm
argument,
showing via the
pause.
syllogism.
If you make
Yeah, I'm
a
showing
metaphysical,
Oh, good God.
if you make a metaphysical claim that your purpose for life is X, Y, and Z, that can be 100% deductible.
Yes, I can
Deductible.
show why it can't be energy in. Yeah, I can
Energy is
show why it
empirical.
can't be energy.
The universe is empirical. You need
Oh my
empirical
gosh!
data.
Yes, and we can provide energy within the syllogism.
But you need data to back it up, dude. You've inputted God already into an empirical
Oh my
claim.
gosh! You haven't even heard the syllogism. What are you talking about?
Why should I believe in your God? And you just said, well, the universe has to have a first motion. Therefore, you're trying to say that God is the first mover. Correct or wrong?
Yeah. The
Yeah,
syllogism
correct,
provides
correct.
why you have to
Wonderful.
have a
So,
first mover.
Now you need to provide empirical data that your God exists, and then also the data that he can interact with space-time. I am waiting.
Why would you Why
I'm
would you
not a Phil, bro.
provide
So
empirical
first of all,
data?
I'm not a Phil, bro. You need empirical data for empirical claims. Do you have it, yes or no?
It's not. It's no. God.
Shut the fuck up and answer the goddamn question. Do you have empirical data for
You-
an empirical claim, yes or no?
It's not
Cool,
an empirical
go fuck
claim.
yourself. The universe is empirical. It is an empirical claim.
The issue there is if you believe that something cannot come from nothing, yet you also believe that your God created the universe, it doesn't really add anything to it because your God is non-physical, meaning that he doesn't have any physical matter, so he cannot create physical matter.
Yeah.
What's up, S? Goodbye, S. What's up, media?
How you doing, Callie? Well, you said
Are you over the age of 18?
Yeah, I'm
Wonderful.
48.
Which God do you believe in?
I believe in Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Cool. Why should we
And
believe in your God?
Because first and foremost, because of prophecy. Unlike
There's not a single prophecy in the Bible that has ever come true.
well, I get what you're saying, right?
Wonderful.
But
So
let me-
next,
Give me one.
Yeah.
Give us one.
Okay, so the next one is because scientific evidence has proven that in itself. I didn't say anything. So what are you opposing if there's no
So
argument?
scientific evidence has proven God.
I didn't finish my statement.
Okay.
So okay, that the world and everything in existence, the universe, cannot come from itself.
Yeah, everything currently that we know, everything came from a hot, dense state that rapidly expanded.
And that hell is a reality. And
Prove it.
That hell is real.
Yes.
Where's your evidence of that?
That it's a hot magma core, and that
How the
That's
fuck do you
just
know that?
proof of the core of the Earth.
Oh,
we know how that works.
I thought he said a singularity was that. I'm like, what?
No. We know the core of the Earth is real. Other planets have cores that are also molten.
Okay, so also there's been proof through scientific investigation they have lowered mics and heard sounds of which sound like souls from the inner core of the Earth.
Yeah, you know what that's called? Magma.
So the
Magma's
magma
really
is-
loud.
Magma and psychology.
So okay, well, I'm listening to your points, counterpoints, so that I'm writing down so I can do the research on that, because I'm gonna save you out of time because you're not going to do the research. But I do appreciate your channel and I'm following you, so I'm gonna get some more evidence.
If I have any research that contradicts what I said and I end up being false, I go and research it and learn even more. And then even when I am correct in what I say, I study it in depth as much as I possibly can to my knowledge, of which, of course, I don't have all knowledge. I am very ignorant and I don't know what I don't know. So once I do know something that I don't know, I go and study it until I do know it to some degree of certainty. So don't ever put words in my mouth ever again. I can use that same argument right back at you. I know you don't know how to fucking study, which is why you're a Christian.
Yeah.
That's a dumbass fucking
I'd like
argument.
to
Don't ever
reiterate
say it again.
media. I'd like to reiterate.
Well, what
The
statement
core
did
of
I
the
say
Earth is
that
not
you
hell.
referring to? Because I don't have a problem retracting anything I said that was incorrect. And
Wait.
if I did,
The core of the Earth is not hell.
Prove that
Just
the
the core of
sounds
the Earth.
heard were demons or souls. That's a claim.
yes. Well, yes, by scientists that have experience.
Yeah, what was their data?
A lot of this stuff.
What
that
was the
we're
citation?
going
What
up with
citation
claim.
have you read that was peer reviewed and they used specific tools? Which tools were they? And how many of these scientists said that these must be souls?
Now, I got one question for you, because if I can
Right, so that's
provide
called
that,
a dodge because you have no fucking information to give. Thank
no,
you.
it's a question to begin with, because
Fuck your question. I
wondered
already asked you a
if
question,
I
dumbass.
validated-
So you just
if
made
I
a claim that those
validated-
sounds are souls. What citation and peer review study proves that to be true, dumbass? You're allowed to unmute your mic now.
I said I did study some stuff, but they were peer
Okay,
reviewed.
no. So what I did was, wonderful. There we are. It's not peer reviewed, but it's so true, isn't it? It's so true.
Yeah, peer review. If things aren't peer reviewed, they're like extremely.
All right, we're gonna move on to someone that actually has an argument.
They're not untrue. They could have been sold. They're probably. Oh, sup?
What's up, Yowie?
Hi, I'm a friend of Callie's.
Oh, wonderful. I can only have a maximum of 3 hosts up here, though. I appreciate you, though.
Okay, yeah, I'll leave.
Yeah, you have a good one. I appreciate you.
Have a good day.
She sounds sweet. Truth teller. I feel like this is about to be a flat earther.
Finally, I'm here.
Wonderful.
Are you a flat earther?
Can you hear me, brother?
Yes. Are you over the age of 18?
Yes.
Wonderful. Which god do you believe in?
The real God.
You're a
So
Muslim?
Klamavdrov. Okay, cool.
No.
So Klamavdrov.
So which god do you believe in?
The real God. Like
You're
I
a
said.
Muslim.
No, I'm not.
Well, the Quran says that that is the one and only true God with the
Fuck the
infallible
Quran.
Quran. So
Fuck
which
the
god do you
Quran.
believe in?
Fuck the Quran.
So which god do you believe in?
The real God.
So you're a Muslim because the Quran says it's the one and only true God and the infallible Quran. So which god do you believe in?
Look, there is God and there is Satan.
So which
It's
god
two
do you believe
gods.
in? Okay, if
not
you're
giving me an
incapable of
answer.
having conversations, go fuck yourself and don't join. I ask these questions for a reason. I'm not going to talk to you about Christianity if you're a Muslim. And I'm not going to talk to you about Islam if you're a fucking Hindu. Answer the goddamn simple ass fucking question. How's it going, God?
Oh, perfect.
Are you over the age of 18?
A long time ago.
Which God do you believe in?
The God that you were made after.
Oh my God. Okay.
Are you serious?
Literally
Twice
right
in a
after
row.
me explaining it. I literally explained why I ask you which God you believe in, and you're still gonna be a dumbass.
I believe in the real God.
Creationist.
I believe in the real God, the one that created you.
Again, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna talk to you about Greek mythology if you're a fucking Muslim. I'm not gonna talk to you about Islam if you're a fucking Christian. Tell me which God you believe in, or fuck off. We'll give you one more chance. Which God do you believe in?
Why do I have to put a name on
Wonderful.
it?
Go
Can
fuck
you...
yourself. I explained it 3 fucking times. It's not my fault you're incapable of listening and paying attention. Go open a book. They have this stuff called information in it, and you can learn.
You're being asked because we want to debate your religion, not every religion.
Yeah, if you're a Muslim,
The
there's no
specific
point in
one.
me debating Hinduism. If you're a Christian, there's no point in me debating Odin and Zeus. It matters which God you follow. If you want... Yeah, you're not getting back in here, God. You're a waste of breath. You're wasting my good
Oh
oxygen.
no, I'd like to talk to him. He's a creationist.
Well, he's incapable of answering the questions that I need him to answer.
Well,
So
he's
he can go
clearly a
suck himself
Christian.
off. Remove your ribs and have fun. How's it going, Antonio?
Hey, man.
Hey, you
You
over the age
look
of
like
18?
a nerdy ass
Are
world's
you
world.
over the age of 18 and do you want to have an actual conversation?
Why do you look like
Wonderful.
a nerdy ass?
God,
Trolls do be trolling.
it's sad.
You know what? I'm gonna let it slide.
Are all y'all atheist cowards, bro?
Are you too
No,
scared to
you're
answer
just
the
I
question?
really gotta know this. Why
Are you too scared to answer a simple
why are you
question
such a
of which God you believe
why are you
in?
such a pussy, bro?
Are you too scared
you
to
able
answer
to
Why are
a
you such a
simple
pussy,
question?
bro?
Why are you?
I already answered your question. You're too fucking stupid to listen. You just want to cry like a baby, bro. That's
Honey, you're the
100%. Now, sis, let me go ahead and answer this fucking
no,
question.
I'm
no.
so
You're the one
crying.
sitting
Dude,
here
you guys are
crying.
children that don't even want to fucking listen. That shows your fucking brains of none. Exactly.
Brains of-
Shut the fuck up because you knew I was right. Now, since you're
brains of
atheist, what is
none.
God asking you to do?
Brains of
Nothing?
none. Oh, wow,
Nothing. You don't have no answer, right?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Can you answer my question?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is
See, I'm
why
already
I have
showing
an
you
iron
how
fist.
you worship God, but you
Because
didn't
if
want
I
to
don't
fucking
have an iron
listen.
fist,
You
people
go
like
with the
this show up and
commandments
they
that
don't
He
shut
asked you
up.
to
They
obey.
yell, they scream, they talk over you, and they don't.
That's
answer
called bearing
questions.
false witness. See how fucking
This
stupid
is
you are?
why
Breaking the
I am
ninth commandment
hardcore.
right off the bat.
Where's your
Would you
evidence?
like to
Dumbasses.
have
You can
an
tell your
argument?
fucking
Oh, you brought
children,
up
bro.
the 9th commandment. So he
Yes,
believes
the
in-
ninth commandment. Do you know what the ninth commandment is?
So he believes in the
no,
10
I'm gonna
commandments.
keep on letting him talk.
None
so
of
you guys
them,
can
right?
see
You guys
why
don't
I
know
do what
shit
I
of
do
them,
and the
but you
way
say
that I
there's
do
no
it.
God.
So
Right in the
You
would
have a
you
picture
like
in
to
that dude's
provide a
background
reason for
of
us to
something that
believe
he
in your
can't
God?
even prove. That's called bearing false witness.
Would
Half
you
the
like
shit
to
that
provide
y'all
a reason
said
for us to believe in your
was
God?
bearing false
Would you
witness.
like to
See, you just
provide
bared
a
false
reason
witness
for us
on
to
me.
believe in your God?
You just bared false witness on me. You proved
Would
there
you
was a
like to
God.
provide a reason for us to believe in your God?
I just did. You
Would
guys
like
proved it to
provide a
me.
You actually
reason for us
didn't.
to believe in your God?
No, I did. I said you guys
Would you
proved
like
it to
to
me by
provide a
breaking the
reason for us to
commandments
believe in
that
your
my
God?
God asked you to
Would
obey.
you like to give us a reason to believe in your God?
So you can't handle the truth now.
Would you like to bring
I
us a
already
reason
gave you
for us to
one.
believe
It's
in your
called
God?
His commandments.
His commandments are the
Yes,
only
His
reason you
commandments
have
is
for us
called
to
bearing
believe in your
false
God.
witness that the shit that you put in your
So,
head that you can't prove, but you have it
only
in your heart
reason
that's
you
100%
have for
proof,
us to believe
like
in
the
your
picture
God
behind you.
is a
You
commandment
cannot
in
prove
a
your
book.
God with your God.
Bullshit.
Your God was
You can
made in
prove in the
500
commandments.
BC. Your
See,
God
that's
was
what I'm
made in
saying. You
500
guys come up
BC.
with bullshit that you can't even prove
The
yourself.
commandments are taken from many other religions.
Bullshit. No, they're
including,
not.
but not limited
No,
to
they're not.
Hinduism.
Name 'em.
Hinduism is one of the oldest
What's the
religions
10th commandment?
in the world.
What's the 10th commandment?
Oh, they don't call them commandments. There's other
Exactly.
names.
You don't fucking know, dude.
The rules that the
You're
10
full of
Commandments
shit.
showcase are
It's
taken
called
from
thou
other
shalt not
religions,
covet.
other
Do you know what that
societies,
means?
and
A
other
yearning or a
cultures through
wanting.
all
You
of
have a
history.
yearning or a wanting that God is not real. That's breaking the 10th commandment. The picture behind you, the shit you can't prove, your fucking self.
Why are the other planets spherical?
Why is Cody so mean? Why is he so angry?
Why is the sun spherical?
Yeah. Like
Why is everything other than Earth? Why is the moon? Why is everything spherical? Yet the Earth is flat.
Yeah.
And also, how does daytime and nighttime come if the Earth is flat?
Exactly.
The sun would still be visible. It would just be smaller. It would still be light.
Women actually have better emotional control than men.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Biological
biology.
Literally. Also, like,
Women
men
also
are
handle
taught.
stress way better. Women are the greatest fucking creature. Without women, there would be no men. So shut your fucking ass up.
Oh, media said Callie can't debate like a man.
Yeah,
Good thing.
which is a
Good thing
thing. Notice how the last man was screaming his lungs out and Callie was nice and calm. That's called emotional control.
I'm actually glad I can't debate like a man. Like that man. Honestly, the thing is, you're saying I can't debate like a man, like that would hurt me when I don't even identify as a man.
Yeah.
Philip. Oh, he joined back. That's hilarious. God is real. Can you spell false
I'll show
correctly
you
next
to a locker,
time?
bitch.
Hey, so are you over the age of 18 and want to provide an argument? That's a no. God is real. It's kind of hard to provide answers to you when you never provided a reason for the prompt. On top of you screamed like an insecure little bitch the entire time.
Danny, that's false. We've been here for 300,000 years.
Yeah, you screamed at us the entire time you were up here. We were barely able to we weren't able to get a word out. And you continued to scream and throw a fit.
The picture behind me is a picture. Congratulations. It's not proof of a god. It's proof that a man made a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what YouTube chat's saying. Yeah, I'm not charitable at all when it comes to stupidity. There's many theists we have on this show that are like, hey, I genuinely don't know this. And then when we provide responses and explanations, they say, I don't agree with this because I don't know it. Let me go study it and I'll come back tomorrow. And those people I have respect for.
Yeah, if you can acknowledge that you like aren't educated on a topic and like get educated, then I respect you for that.
Yeah, or even if you just simply say, hey, I'm going to agree to disagree with you because I have faith that the Bible is true regardless of evidence. Sure, there's nothing wrong with that. Just fucking admit it.
Yeah.
Let's get user in here. How's it going, user?
Hello?
Hey there, you over the age of 18?
Yeah, I'm 19.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
I'm a Christian.
Cool. Why should I be?
Because Jesus Christ rose from the dead on the third day.
How do you know
according
that?
to the Gospels. I think that's the most likely possibility based on.
No, I said,
what
how do you
we
know that he
have.
reresurrected?
Do you have proof that resurrection is possible?
I don't know that, but I said
Well, you
that
just
it's
said
most
that
likely.
I should believe in God because Jesus Christ resurrected from the dead 2,000 years ago. How do you know that?
I didn't claim to know that. I just said that.
You literally word for word just said that.
I didn't say I knew it. I said I believe it.
So you're now stating I should believe in something that you don't know is true.
Do you know what faith is?
Yeah, belief without
What is
evidence when
belief
it comes
without
to a
evidence?
religious context. Yeah, so you are indoctrinated because the definition of indoctrination is spreading a belief uncritically. So you have no reason to believe in what you do. You have no logical sound argument for what you do, and you have zero evidence for what you do. It is 100% absolutely based on faith, same as Hebrews said, faith is evidence for the unseen things. So you're literally saying that you have zero evidence, zero reasoning, zero critical thinking, and zero logic. Thank you.
Wait. Look, faith, in my definition, is having evidence for something, but it's not enough to,
So what's the evidence?
Okay, the historical accuracy of the Gospels.
Name one author.
They have so the Nativity has multiple different things. Some parts of it, some different versions of the Nativity. One gospel will say it took place now. I forget the reign of some king or something, and then another will say the reign of another king or some sort of lord, which are 10 years apart. So, yeah.
Also,
So
name one of the
historically
authors
inaccurate.
of the gospel. Name one of the authors.
What?
Name one of the authors of the gospel.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
How do you know that?
How do you know that? Jinx.
Well, for one, the church fathers unanimously and independently agreed to the authorships of the.
So
gospel
Irenaeus
writers.
added the names out of buttfuck nowhere in the 2nd century. The names didn't exist. They're anonymous.
No, he didn't add it. He
Yes,
didn't
he
add
did.
the names. No, he didn't. And
Yeah, the
at
scholar
first thought,
consensus is on that. Irenaeus literally added the names in the 2nd century. The names did not exist.
He didn't.
The names did not
said that
exist. He added the names in the 2nd century.
Even then, you're trying to prove to us that he was resurrected because of something that the Bible says, when the Bible's the one claiming that he was resurrected in the first place. So you're using the Bible to prove itself.
No, I'm not. Do you know what the Bible is? The Bible is a collection of books. It's not proving itself.
You're
And that's
trying,
what.
right? But the issue is you're trying to prove it with itself. You're saying that because something in the Bible says something, the other thing that's in the Bible is true. But we don't know if the Bible itself is true.
How do you determine it's true or not? What?
Theology.
Okay. I'm
So
saying
like
that
certain
the
stories
Gospels.
were allegory and certain were literal. The resurrection story is allegory. There's no evidence for it.
What do you
There's no reason to believe in it.
What do you? It's treated as literal. Why do you say it's not?
Yeah, because what evidence do you have that Jesus resurrected from the dead?
Like I already told you, the Gospels are historical.
Is it possible for a man to die and resurrect 3 days later?
The reason why the resurrection is
I'm
special
going to
is
ask you
because
this again. Is it possible for a man to die and then 3 days later resurrect?
No, but Jesus wasn't a
Wonderful.
man.
So you believe it magically happened 2,000 years. What evidence justifies a belief that a man died and resurrected 3 days later, even though you just admitted it's not possible? So you just contradicted your own logic. Therefore, again, I'm going to say again, you are indoctrinated. You don't think critically nor with logic. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Hold on. How did I contradict myself? What did I contradict
How
myself
did you
on?
contradict yourself? You just said it's impossible for a man to die and resurrect 3 days later, and then you said, but Jesus did it. That's a contradiction of logic. That's literally a contradiction.
I mean, if you're, you said Jesus isn't a man. What's your point? What does that mean? Jesus isn't a man. It was a physical being, even if the spirit blah 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 was God. It's a physical being, and a physical being cannot die. A physical being cannot die and resurrect 3 days later.
Yeah. The more likely case, if he was even crucified, and if he even existed, was that he was literally just dehydrated.
You don't know that. You don't know that to be true.
You don't know that he
No,
resurrected.
I'm not saying
to
it's
be
true. I'm saying it's more likely than him resurrecting is that literally the guy was just dehydrated.
Let me
Because he was on the cross for what? How long? A
He
day?
still died on the-
An entire day. And when he got stabbed, what was it? Blood and water came out, correct? Guess
don't
what
think
happens?
Jesus was man. So wrong.
Fluid builds up in your abdomen when you're dehydrated. That is like water.
I don't think Jesus was an ordinary man, so I don't think he.
Can
I
you
think you're bad.
Can you logically walk on water? Can you logically turn water into wine? Can you logically multiply bread?
Yes,
What?
they don't break the laws of logic.
What?
They don't break the laws
How
of
can
logic,
you?
They
sir.
break the laws of
How?
thermodynamics.
No. How can
You
you
know what breaks the laws of thermodynamics? Multiplying bread.
How can you logically multiply bread and turn water into wine within
Don't break
seconds?
I feel it's
Please,
Celine.
please tell me what is it? What laws of logic does it break? Does it break the laws of
It breaks the
non-contradiction?
law of thermodynamics, which is science.
You can't break descriptions. You can't break descriptive.
You can break the first law of thermodynamics. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Guess what bread is made out of? Molecules, which are made of atoms, which are made of quarks, which are made of energy.
Energy isn't a physical thing.
It quite
What?
literally is.
What?
It quite literally
What the
is.
fuck do you think energy is?
Like chemical
That's
energy, kinetic energy, potential energy, elastic energy. Those are all forms of energy. They can't be created. They can be transferred. They cannot be
Look,
created.
he says that energy is not a physical thing or stuff in quotations, but an abstract mathematical property of physical systems
not
that
abstract.
quantify.
What are you reading from? Fucking
So
Quora?
first you're gonna claim that we can logically walk on water. We can logically
Energy is a physical quantity.
we
that
can
can be
logically
measured
turn
and
water
quantified, such
into
as
wine.
mass or velocity. It's a
I said
scalar
it's
property.
not scientifically possible.
It is.
I'm gonna let you guys
It is
deal with this.
logically possible. Right?
Wait,
Look,
I'm
you
confused.
have not shown me what laws of logic it breaks. You have not shown me what laws of logic it breaks. You're just saying it's logically impossible.
I asked you, how can you logically turn water into wine, and how can you logically multiply bread? Please tell me.
It breaks the law of
doesn't-
non-contradiction. There you go.
How? Well, what's A and not A about the situation?
Energy not being able to be created nor destroyed, being created and
That's
being
not
created.
logic. That's not logic. You can.
It breaks
you can
it's a contradiction on logic, which is it's a law of non-contradiction.
From what
A
we
cannot
know,
A. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. That is A, and then A is
I
created, and
mean,
then
I don't
energy
know
is
if bread
created.
is energy.
Energy bread is made out of well, it's made out of molecules, which are made of atoms, which are made of quarks, which are made of pure raw energy. Everything at its base form is energy.
allow you to do work. Energy is anything
So
that
that
allows
is by
anything.
definition a contradiction to the laws of nature. So yes, it's a contradiction. So there you go. It's
Laws of
literally
logic and
illogical.
laws of nature
Oh my
are-
fucking god.
And how could Jesus walk on
We
water? Was
just
he
explained it 4 times.
Yeah, like
God.
was he a spider that didn't break the surface tension? Is Jesus a spider? Is that what you're trying to explain? A bug that can walk on water? Because a human cannot physically do that.
Chris, we'll get you in here, brother.
I mean, was he an ant? They can walk
Oh,
on
did
water.
Chris leave?
They can
Chris
build
left.
bridges.
Chris, you
over
were
water.
asking to join. The fuck?
The person said spider Jesus. That I believe in.
There he is.
I mean, we have more proof of
All right,
spiders
Chris,
than
you over the age of 18?
How you doing, guys?
Annoyed. Are you over the age of 18?
Yes, sir. I'm 19.
Wonderful. Which God do you believe in?
I'm a Christian, so that's
Cool.
just
Why
my
should I be?
basis. I just wanted to ask real quick, like, what's your background? Are you an atheist?
I am an atheist.
So you believe in like Big Bang
Nope. Well,
under
yeah, there's
assumption?
evidence for it.
So could you inform me on the evidence?
Yeah, cosmic microwave background radiation and Hubble telescope. We can see the formation of planets and stars. We can also see the radiation and the dating of the radiation fading away and how long it's taking based on other datas and inputs from other parts of the universe, planets, rocks, etc. So that is evidence for the Big Bang Theory, and there's also evidence for how planets are made.
Okay, so question: do you believe everything
Why
that
are
comes
you
about?
turning this around on us and shifting the burden of proof? I asked you why I should believe in your God, not why you should be an atheist. So would you stop trying to shift the burden of proof and
I'm not
provide
trying
me
to shift it.
reason?
I'm just
You've
asking you a
completely shifted
question
it.
to
You
come
started
up with a
off, no, what
reasonable
you started
argument.
off with was, why do you believe in the Big Bang Theory? I explained it, and now you're going more in depth on my beliefs instead of your fucking belief, when the fucking prompt says, why should I believe in your God, not why should you believe the things I believe? If you would like, after we have our argument, to question what literature we can provide you to find the science out for all the things that we believe, including scientific theories, which are not guesses. That's actually the verb to theorize, which is a guess or an assumption, not a scientific theory. Theory does not mean guess. It's actually facts-based and evidence beyond a reasonable doubt, highly scrutinized, holds up to all scrutiny, peer review, and it doesn't contradict any other evidences. That's what a theory is. It's not a guess. So if you need evidence for those things, we can do those, but that's not what the prompt is. The prompt is, why should I believe in your God? Now, would you like to provide evidence for your God or reason for your God?
Yeah, sure, but I don't understand what's the problem with me asking a simple question before I went to
Why
get.
should I believe in your God?
Okay, so do you believe everything has a creator?
Why should I
Yes
believe in
or
your
no?
God?
Okay, because everything has a creator on Earth.
Energy
So
doesn't
if
have a
there's something
creator.
before, there's
Energy
something
doesn't have a
after,
creator.
right?
Christo,
Hold on.
Chris, I don't know how to say it.
What's up?
Christo, I don't know.
What's up?
Energy cannot be created.
Because energy comes about from creation. Kinetic
Yes,
energy
Energy
is
cannot be
it
created.
has to be dissipated
Where's your
within
energy? Where's your evidence
transformation.
that energy was ever created? Where's your evidence that
Where's
energy
my
was
evidence
ever
on what?
created? That energy was ever created, because that would break the entire
Okay, if a
first law
car
of
is at 0
thermodynamics
miles per
down.
hour and I put my foot on the gas, then I'm accelerating. That's kinetic energy, no?
Not just
You're not
energy.
creating. You're
Are you talking about
transferring.
that, or are you
You're,
talking about
you're
like living
transferring the
energy?
gas.
No,
You're
Oh,
transferring.
okay.
You know, can I tell you how you're doing? What you're doing? You're transferring chemical energy into combustion energy, also known as kinetic energy.
Well,
right.
fair enough, but
Not only that, but
Not fair enough. I just disproved you. So
well, I'm just trying to
So
basically
what
say,
evidence
like,
do you
all I
have
was
that energy
asking.
was created?
Wait, what's that?
What evidence
yeah,
do you
energy
have
cannot be
that
created. It
energy
can be
was created?
transferred.
It's
It
the
can be
first law of
moved. It can
thermodynamics.
be, but it cannot be generated or created.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with anything that if a god is
You just said that you need a god to make all things because all things are made. We are saying energy, according to the first law of thermodynamics, cannot be created. So your claim that all things need to be created is false until proven true. So you now need to prove your claim that all things are proven by proving that there is evidence for energy's creation. Thank you. God damn.
not only energy's creation, but matter's creation, because matter cannot also not be created or destroyed.
Okay, so where does energy come from?
You dumb son of a bitch. Provide your goddamn citation for energy being created.
You guys can't answer.
Shut the fuck up, you dumb son of a bitch. You said energy can be created. Provide the citation.
It's hard to when you guys are just keep muting me.
Don't use your time to talk to whine like a little bitch. Use your time to talk to say, here's my citation by this doctor. It's been peer-reviewed this many times over here on this source. Now, provide.
You're the one whining, bro. Your
Go fuck
cortisol.
yourself. Go learn.
Okay, you wouldn't have been muted if you were actually answering the question that was asked of you, yet you were not doing that. That's why you were being muted. So you're saying, oh, it's hard to answer when I'm being muted. No, it's hard to answer when you're not answering. Now, matter and energy cannot be created or destroyed. It said that the matter cannot be created or destroyed. It's the law of conservation of mass explanation or something.
And
But
matter,
yet the
matter
thing
can
is,
be transferred. It can be transformed. Not created. Everything's made.
yeah, right. And how can you God if your God is non-physical, which he is non-physical, the Christian God. How can he manipulate physical matter?
Exactly.
Or create it?
Exactly.
a lot of
Yes, you are a prophet.
like
Solange.
I love to argue against the claim of like, oh, but the Big Bang Theory can't exist because something can't come from nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't say that, does it?
Because God is physically nothing. I ate mushrooms and had a vision many times. It's crazy. And thanks
so have
for.
I.
So drugs are not proof of your God.
Yeah, they're just proof of psychedelic mushrooms.
I
Yeah.
love their argument that God is
I-
outside of space-time, the transcendental argument, because it's literally impossible to have cause and effect without a space-time, because you have to have time for cause to take place in or before after said cause.
Right.
People need to share their mushrooms, damn. Yeah.
One time I ate mushrooms and I saw Jesus Christ. He told me he was the one true God and that I was going to heaven.
Yep, pretty much all of them. When I first started streaming, I used to let people tell their testimonies, and oh my god, it took like 30 minutes per story.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
The thing that takes the longest with my lives are the fact that I ask them their pronouns and they'll be like, I don't go by pronouns, or they'll be like the typical pronouns for man, or I'm a man, or I'm a male, or you can tell by my voice what I am.
Which is really fun.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, but actually biological females can be born with deeper voices. So that's not really an argument if you're trying to say, oh, my voice tells you what gender and sex I am.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's more evidence for, is it Odin that promised to get rid of all the ice giants? And last I checked, there's no fucking ice giants, so therefore Odin's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, why not believe in Mother Nature? We see Earth in front of us. Visual
Which is pretty
proof.
much what I do. I basically worship nature. I'm an atheist witch.
Same. Literally same.
You practice the craft?
I do, yeah.
Oh, we have a lot to talk about.
I knew you guys would get along. So, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so rare to meet someone else that practices.
Oh, well, I have a whole group of friends that are witches. They're just online and not in person.
I live in the Bible Belt.
Oh, gosh.
How can you be a witch and atheist? Because I don't believe in the supernatural, bro. I don't believe there's anything actually supernatural about what I do. If I do a money jar spell, it's the ritualistic actions of journaling and meditation which cause priming and placebo effects to my brain. And when I leave it out on my desk, it is again bringing the subconscious to the conscious, which helps me take on better money-making opportunities and or see other things that would allow me to make money.
Right. Now, also, when these people argue against witchcraft, if you're Christian and you think witchcraft is evil, right, but you also blew out your birthday candles as a child, then
or
that
decorated a Christmas tree.
Yeah, and made a wish, right? That was witchcraft.
Yeah, all your Christian holidays are pagan.
Literally, Yule. I don't know specifically how to pronounce the Halloween. It's
Samhain.
like, okay.
What's
And then there's
that, man?
Easter, even New Year's, all of them.
It's hilarious. Easter is fertility. Rare. Yeah, you guys put fucking dead animal meat into a cauldron with other liquids and herbs and leaves and spices, and then you mix it all together. That is fucking witchcraft.
You literally make like soup specifically for sicknesses with specific things in it. And then while you're making it, you have the intention to help a sick person. And then if you are believing that like white sage or any of that stuff cleans your house or gets rid of spirits, that's also
That's like an insane.
You know what I
Also,
did
but-
learn recently is that sage actually does clean out the air. It purifies it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I just learned that
Well,
this
that's
year.
probably where it came from, the thoughts.
Right,
Like
yeah.
it's also supposedly helpful with like respiratory issues.
Yeah, it's so good for you. Speaking of which, don't mind if I do light some.
Yeah. I was in Walmart not that long ago and I saw this freaking big thing. It was like, it had like 10 different little packets, and on it said Palo Santo and White Sage Smudge Kit. And I just had to hide it.
I'm sure Christian knows what you guys are talking about. Facts.
Oh, that's true. A lot of
Facts.
Christians. Oh gosh. They call it evil, yet I would argue that if Jesus was real and really did all those miracles, that he was a witch. Him.
There's a video I've been meaning to watch from Alex O'Connor, and it was
Okay.
like, was Jesus a prehistory or a historical? Was he actually just a magician?
Not even a witch, like just a freaking what's it called?
A mage?
An herbalist. Like if you're gonna if these miracles of healing the blind and resurrecting people, it wasn't really resurrecting people, it was just giving them medicine that saved their life. Like, I believe that if he was really real, he wasn't some miracle worker.
Agreed. Yeah, I still don't know how I feel about whether he's real or not, because I know that we have Josephus, Tacitus, and Pliny, and then we have like one archaeological statue or whatever that has inscriptions and scribes of talking about a Christ. But there was also the Seraphim Church of Crestus, which they were called Christians. So I don't know if he actually did or not. But then you also have so many sayings that he did at least get crucified under Pilate. So there's so many sayings of it that I'm like, okay, there's no way that the thoughts came up and spread like that without there actually being a man named Jesus that was getting in trouble. But I just don't know because there's no evidence for it.
Yeah, and we don't know if he was some miracle worker and the Son of God.
Right.
And my issue is if another logical thing with the Bible is that Jesus was birthed from a virgin.
Yeah, because that's
First
possible.
off, he couldn't. That physically could not happen. Not only that, but if it was possible, he wouldn't be a man, or
Parthenogenesis.
or he wouldn't be a male because
Let's get you in here. Yeah, he would be
there
a
was
female.
no male chromosomes, so he would have to be female.
Yeah.
Turned off.
Oh, yo,
comments.
Eli.
Why'd you turn off comments? What?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, are you
comments
over the
are
age of
turned off.
18?
Okay. How's it going?
Hey man, I had you up the other day. You were over the age of 18, correct?
Yes, correct. I am 25.
Wonderful. Which god did you believe in?
Spinoza. I'm a substance monist, but I do adhere to Spinoza's God.
Gotcha. I mean, we really don't have anything to argue about because we all kind of more or less agree.
Yeah, I feel like it's an epistemological problem. I feel
would
like
say
we
it's
don't have enough
epistemologically
knowledge.
sound.
Yeah, it is for sure. But I just feel like humans don't have enough knowledge yet You know, in terms of our technological advancements, like we can only perceive up to 5% of the totality of the universe. I think it's 5%, if I remember correctly. But I was talking with another debater, and he mentioned that we have quantum computers now, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff that'll shed a lot of light. I'm just waiting to know if the quantum field is where the singularity came from.
That's honestly a good question.
That's what I want to know. I want to know what caused or where the hot dead state came from, if it came from anywhere. That's what I want to know.
And that, I feel like,
With the beginning of the universe, I believe that the Big Bang was an event that happened, but I believe that it wasn't the start of the universe. It was just the
Right.
expanding, right? Like
Yeah.
I believe that a cycle where it expands, collapses, does that continuously.
Which the crunch seems to. Dr. Blitz did a video on that very recently about how the acceleration is slowing down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my friend argues about that. He'll be like, yeah, actually, we've noticed how the expanding is slowing down over the years.
Yes, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, the
So none of the
acceleration, it's still
particles that-
speeding up. Like, it's still speeding
Yeah.
up and it's still accelerating. It's just the acceleration rate that is slowing down.
So before the Big Bang, right, the universe was at a state of complete entropy, like
Right.
complete equilibrium, correct?
Right.
So you're basically asking why, like what pushed it to become more hot?
That, you know, I don't personally question that one because it makes absolute sense with all of the transformations of, because there could have been space-time inside of it. Right? Because if time is relative and it's black hole-esque, even though we're not able to observe time in said black hole and or outside of, we know that there is some sort of relative time. So who's to say that there is or is not any cause and effect inside of the hot dense state, you know? So it's like if there is cause and effect in the hot dense state, then there's definitely a quantum level ability to have transfer of energy.
Understood. Okay.
I don't know if that's
all right, so
true
I
or
just
not.
joined. Is Kelly debates theist or
Kelly? Callie. Oh, Callie. Atheist. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not talking for you. You're good, Callie.
okay. Has any theist hopped on the panel?
A couple.
Oh, yeah. And live for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. It sucks because I have a buddy that wants to hop on TikTok, and we planned on hopping on a live, and like a live like this, for instance, and he just couldn't do it because right now he only has a company phone, and for some odd reason he can download Instagram, but he can't download TikTok. I'm like, why is that restricted?
The Bible uses the term agape for the word love, for self-sacrificial love.
Time is rational; it can't be contained.
Well, no, if the hot dense state was all of which that existed, then in the hot dense state, I'm supposing there's a possibility of space-time. I'm not saying this is true. I'm saying this is my personal idea and concept. I have not actually studied this to know if it's true or not. I am not a physicist.
I have a book on physics right in front of me. Simply Physics. I read it all the time.
It's wonderful to study. I try and stick with because we get so many philosophers and wannabe quantum fucking astrophysicists and shit. Like, we get all these fucking people in here that I'm like, God damn it. So now I have to study like the absolute most basic aspects. Obviously, I'm uneducated, but I'm able to read a little bit of a book, right? So
I wouldn't say you're uneducated.
Oh no, I'm literally uneducated. I was homeschooled.
Yeah, we can admit, like, that's the difference. We're able to admit if we're uneducated on certain things, and we know that we're not educated on everything, which a lot of people don't want to admit, and they just go off pulling things out of their ass.
Yep. Like unicorns that made the universe.
Yeah. Like how Clifford the Big Red Dog is our one true God.
Amen, sister.
Building spaghetti monster.
It's Santa, of course.
Santa. Since the North Pole is referenced in the story of Santa and the North Pole is real, that must mean that Santa actually exists.
Well,
You're
yeah.
lying.
It says in the book.
My parents never brought me presents. Okay, they're lying.
Yeah, it's all
They're
a lie. Burger King foot lettuce exists. Prove me wrong. My husband is Clifford. He is God. Amen, sister.
I believe it.
I need help getting that mug made. I'm really struggling. I spent like an hour or two last night designing that mug, and I just don't know how to. I feel like I'm gonna have to make like a Wix website or something to get the merch set up. So if any of you guys
You're
know how to
making
do
merch?
that, yeah, they've been wanting me to make a Amen Sister mug.
Or no.
Just take a sip of it every time.
Yeah, just instead of saying it, I just.
Yeah, or no.
Wix. The only problem is Wix costs money, and I'd prefer not to spend any money that isn't needed.
No. What you should I wish you guys had heard this. There was this one guy who tried to argue that God was real because they found a carriage at the bottom of the ocean where the Red Sea would have been, right?
Oh,
and
yeah,
the thing is, I was like, is this carriage wooden? Still wooden. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh. And he's like, and there's cloth bags in it. And I'm like, And I'm like, how long ago did this event happen? He's like, 5,000 years. And I'm like, you're saying that wood stayed in the same place without deteriorating, along with those cloth bags in water, by the way, and stayed in the same place in mint condition. And we just found it.
Totally.
And
I'm gonna swap Eli out for TTV before I get to. I'm gonna let Eli go, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then we'll get TTV in.
Yeah. Kelly, I want to tell you something very
you have
interesting.
yourself a good day, Eli.
I see you, Eli.
Yeah. All right, TTV. I'm gonna run to the restroom. When I come back, I can get you in here. Okay.
All right. Another thing about those wheels. Last year they pulled up some of them. One of them, and they guess what they dated it to?
What?
200 years ago.
That's crazy.
200 years ago.
Yeah, there was also a girl arguing that like a piece of Noah's Ark that was still.
Oh yeah, it was all. They're all rock. It's all like magmite, like lithanite, and like other stuff. We went over it like a few days ago.
Yeah, they were arguing that this is still wood currently.
Yeah, it wasn't even petrified wood.
I'm like, you're saying this hasn't fossilized or petrified? It's just still wood after that much time.
It would be notified as petrified wood.
Yeah, it's impossible. It like there's no way for the wood to have the exact same materials that it would in the beginning, because that's physically impossible. It would be petrified. The materials
mineralization is a pretty quick process.
Yeah,
fossilization is long. Fossilization takes 10,000 years, but mineralization is like not an insanely long process.
Yeah.
TTV. We can't let people up because I don't have those privileges. I don't know why, but yeah, we'll let you up. Cody will let you up.
Gosh. TTV said they are the Bible.
Wait, what?
Yeah. He said, hey mods, did y'all read I'm the Bible? God is love.
I think they're reading the Bible.
Did you read I am the Bible? Does the Bible? I'm asking, does the Bible say God is love?
I mean, does it? Let me see.
Should we dose the Bible? What
Yeah.
Of what medicine?
Does the Bible say God is love?
I mean, yeah.
Sure. I mean, the Bible says that. It also, but I would not say a loving God commands multiple killings of babies.
Yeah, I would also state that God that is literally love, would not choose Israelites over other people and say that you can't own Israelites as slaves, but you can own other people as slaves.
Yeah, and it also says that if you want to be in indentured servitude, you can be, which
It says
is not.
if an Israelite sells themselves to you, you cannot treat them as a slave. If an
Yeah.
Israelite sells themselves to someone else that isn't an Israelite, you have to make sure they don't treat them badly as a slave. The thing is, he'd let them treat people who were not Israelites badly and make them
He's a
slaves.
tribal war god. The God of the Old Testament is a tribal war god.
He said for dosing the Bible, use H2SO4.
What is that fucking? Yeah, sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric acid, yeah.
Alright. So you're the Bible.
So you're the Bible. I hear.
I would say that I actually will agree with that, just because, you know, if you're really true follower of Christ, you don't need the Bible to actually be a follower of Christ.
So you are the Bible, then.
Yeah, you can say that.
According to your chat, your comments in chat.
Be right back. I'm sorry. What? Can you repeat that?
I mean, in the comment in the chat, you said, "I am the Bible." Did y'all read? I am the Bible.
Oh
You
no,
also,
I had. If you
also
read
said
under the comment, I said and I corrected myself.
you corrected yourself to say we should dose the Bible. What
Yeah,
should
I
we
was using
dose?
voice typing.
What should we dose the Bible with?
No, he said, does the
Love.
Bible say God is love? And it says, and yes, the Bible does say God is love.
Yeah, and I want to know, like, what's the original Hebrew and Greek word for love? That in the Bible, that
What does
love
this
is
have
described
to
as.
do with
There's three
why the
different
Bible is
words
true?
for love.
Because
Do you want
we
all
first
of
have to
the
know what
Greek and
God
Hebrew
is to
words
tell
for
to
love?
actually.
Is God all loving?
I mean, the Greek word for love describes
No,
how
is
loving
your
God is.
God, is the God you worship all loving?
All loving, sir. That's what the word love means. Unconditional.
Right.
Why?
So you believe your
Why do
God's all love.
animals have suffering? Why do animals experience
Okay.
suffering? Why do humans experience suffering?
Am I
Right.
answering two questions at once or one question? Which one am I answering?
Could I ask, please? Yeah, could you ask mine? Why do animals, which are innocents, experience suffering? Why do children who are innocent within your Bible experience suffering? Why did your God command the death of innocents?
Okay, so Hebrew
All
and
right.
Greek,
So
agape,
humans.
eros, and philia.
Oh, he reading the Hebrews. Do I gotta wait or do I respond?
Well, you were asking what love
Yeah, you were
is
talking
in
to me.
accordance with the Bible.
Yeah.
Agape.
So we have agape, eros,
Oh.
and philia, and I don't know how to say this, but storge, maybe? I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. So familiar love,
say the wrong-
romantic love, and divine love. Agape is going to be all-encompassing, self-sacrificing love.
Self-sacrificing love. That's a strange one right there. That's a real strange one right there.
Well, it means you love someone so much you're willing to give yourself up for them.
TTV.
Yeah. Would that mean God, if God is willing to give Himself up to save someone, and the Bible says God ordered to allow someone for His purpose, is that not a contradiction to you?
Oh, the Bible's
Yeah.
completely contradictory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I can tell you multiple contradictions in the Bible. I'm agreeing with that. I just want to show you a plain contradiction between what some people say God is and what God isn't.
This isn't
God is
pumpkin
directly
case.
described as love. So anything that you see in the Bible
In the
that goes outside this love
Bible, he's
being
described as that. You know, there's almost 2,000 other gods and religions. Like, there's thousands and
3,000.
thousands of gods, dude. Like, thousands.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm
The
aware that Jesus
biblical
wasn't the
God is
only
described as that.
resurrection.
I have a question.
I'm aware that Jesus wasn't the only resurrection. I'm aware of Dionysus. I'm aware of all that.
TTV, do you believe that your God is all knowing?
I be my guys all loving.
Is he all knowing though?
He knows all love. Yes.
Is he all
This
knowing?
isn't even referencing love. Is he all knowing? Period.
So He knows all love. He knows all hearts. He knows
No,
everything within your heart. So yeah,
you need
he's
to
all
pay
knowing.
attention to what Kelly's asking.
I'm asking, does he know everything that's gonna happen and that has happened? Is he all knowing?
Oh, all knowing in that sense. Well, in a sense, yeah, he does.
Okay, great. So he knew that humans would turn out evil, and he let that happen. He still created them to do that. He also knew that Schmittler would exist and do what he did, and he let that happen. He didn't stop
If you
that.
go in the house, you go.
He also allowed slavery of people who were not Israelites and only people who were not Israelites. That also doesn't seem very all loving and all like if he was all knowing. Again, he knew all these things would happen and still let them happen. So why would he do that if he was all loving?
Yeah, so okay, for perfect example, so God is all loving. He created life into the world. He not only created life, he's the only giver of life. So when you see in the Bible where decay is added to God's word, you notice that God is everlasting.
That's not an argument.
Decays is not everlasting.
That's not an argument.
Huh?
I asked you why he would create people.
It's
If he, why would he create people?
I'm gonna tell you. If you
Hold
don't
up.
finish my argument, I can tell you.
I asked you why he would create
Yeah,
people.
you gotta pay attention to what we're asking.
Why would he?
So he created people to be in his presence, to be in his love.
Okay,
and people,
I didn't finish my
say this
question.
for myself.
But why would he create people to experience suffering when he knew that that suffering was going to happen, and then they're punished people by flooding the earth for the suffering that he caused because he created humans knowing that that suffering would happen, knowing that that evil would exist, and he let it happen, and then he punished us for something that he did.
Yeah, he flooded the earth because the Nephilim was taking women and having sex with them all the time. He's doing anything they want. That's why he flooded the earth.
What do you have into the Nephilim? Are you a flat question? Do you deny evolution?
I don't know, bro.
You're
Well, if you
stating
don't
that
believe in
it's
evolution, you don't believe in science.
You're
It's the
stating
most well-studied scientific.
Science, I also believe science does not hold it to full truth. Science does not explain anything. I could just, it's like this. If I got
Science literally is there to explain.
Describe the
everything.
definition of science, dude.
So say I got a trombone, right? A trombone, and I'm playing my trombone. And it's a light next to me, right? And every time I blow this trombone, the harder I blow, the brighter the light gets. I finish play to you exactly how science works, so you know I understand it. So I got a trombone, I'm playing the trombone, and every note I play, the higher I blow into it, this light next to me, it glows up brighter. So I blow it soft, the light glows up softly, not too bright, a little dim. I blow hard, the light grows up really hard, really
I'm
bright.
gonna let you guys before I blow a lick, 'cause
Science
you guys are
says
listening,
since
at
I
least
blew
a little, so
you
I
actually
don't
did
wanna
not
let out.
answer. You actually
I
didn't
didn't
answer.
finish. I mean, I can't answer if I have never finished anything. I have not let me finish anything since I got a penalty.
I did let you finish, and you didn't answer.
you
Right? My
totally
question.
didn't.
Hold up. My question again.
Shut up.
Was why would he create people knowing they would suffer and then punish them for being evil when he created them knowing they would be evil? You stated, oh, he did it because these people did something, yet he created those people knowing they would do that thing. So why would he do that? Was my question.
Dude, someone that talks
So
like
again,
me, I
if I
love
could finish,
you, Callie.
my earlier statement was, he created us to be in his presence. He created us to not have decay within us. So he allows for decay to enter the world because of human choice. Human made a choice to be outside God's presence. So you see that it creates an environment that's outside of love for people that's evil to dwell within.
So now
And
you're
God
arguing.
says in the Bible, you can't live outside of his presence. If you do that, you're going to experience decay.
So now you're arguing free will.
It's a fact. It's just a fact. He told you. You be outside the presence, you're going to experience destruction.
So now you're arguing free will.
I'm not arguing for you at all. I just told you. If you outside of God's presence, God stated in the Bible, if you outside His presence or try to be outside His presence, all you're going to experience is destruction. Simple as that. You ain't going to experience life.
I think I'm outside His presence. I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah, you're saying that humans have
It's
the.
impossible to be outside God's presence, bro.
Wait,
like you decide you don't want to be there.
wait, you're saying that humans have the choice, right? That in your that. So what? What are you trying to say here? Because when people say, "Oh, humans had a choice," that's normally them referencing free will. I don't know what you're trying to talk about if you're not referencing free will.
So, what I'm talking about is God does not force us into His presence or force us to not be in His presence. So, regardless if you have a choice or not, you go be in God's love. If you hate Him
So
or not,
we
you
have the free will to choose whether we do things or not.
accept the love. Yeah.
Okay, yet we don't. Do you believe in hell? The concept
No.
of hell. whether it's eternal damnation or suffering, or it's just a eternity away from God.
I don't believe it here. I don't believe it's impossible. I believe it's impossible to be away from God because
But do you
God's
believe
all
that?
things.
Do you believe
He
that
can't.
do you believe that everyone goes to heaven?
I pretty yeah, I do that. I do that. I do.
All dogs go to heaven.
Okay, well then, there's that. Then, do you believe that your God is all powerful or all knowing? You do. You already stated that, right? So if he's all knowing, we cannot have free will, because if he already knows exactly what we are going to do, we cannot differ from what he already knows we're going to do, meaning that we don't have the free will to choose something other than what he already knows we're going to do. For example, if there was a room and there was a guy named John and there was door A and door B, and God already knew he was going to choose door A, he could not choose door B. He wouldn't have the free will to choose it. Like,
Can you tell me how he wouldn't have free will to choose it?
Because God already knew he was going to do the other thing. And if God's all knowing, he knows exactly what's going to happen. And if you go against what God already knows, then that means God is not all knowing.
But wouldn't that be God forcing you into his presence then? If he forces you to follow a certain idea that he wants you to be in life, does that mean he forces you to be in his presence? It seems like a contradiction right there, bro.
What?
If God does not force you to be in his love or in his presence,
this is a
or away from his
contradiction
love,
in your
that's a
logic.
contradiction what you just said, bro.
No, it's a contradiction within your logic, right? I'm using your logic. You're saying that you stated that, no, hold up. You stated that your God is all knowing. You stated that we have free will. I'm telling you how your God cannot be all knowing while we have free will. Because if he already knows what we're going to do, we can't do something other than what he knows we're going to do.
So how do you know that again?
Because if we could do something other than what he knows we're going to do, then he is not all knowing. That is a contradiction. He cannot be all knowing, but not know what we're going to do.
So can you give me a chance, a time in the Bible that God didn't know something was going to happen before it happened?
What?
You saying that you seem like what I'm getting from you seem like you saying like it's possible for God to not know something, even though it states that he knows everything.
I'm
and which
saying
does not make sense.
you're the one stating he knows everything. I'm saying that if someone did something and it wasn't what he already knew was going to happen, then that means he is not all knowing.
Okay, again, how can you prove that he did not know this? That's my question. How can you prove that God didn't already know he was going to change his mind? How can you prove that? How can you tell me that's true?
If God already, right, the issue, TTV, if God already knew, well then that means that God still is all knowing, and that from the beginning, the guy was gonna choose door B instead of door A. Like, what? I don't get what you're trying to say here. If God already
use the same logic you're using to argue with me,
so if
your logic you say that God first you say God knows everything, then turn around and say, well, if I do this outside of what God say he knows, I mean he doesn't know everything. Which you just also discredited yourself. So well, if that's true, God always gonna know regardless. So you can't get around God knowing everything. It's impossible, bro.
Are you stupid?
Yes, he is.
I'm saying if God knows everything, right, and you do something other than what he already knows, then that means he doesn't know everything. That means it's not true that he knows
tell me how he didn't know everything. And so the example you just gave me, how did God not know that the choice I was going to make, that I was going to make that choice? How did he not know that? Tell me that. Tell me how he didn't know that.
How he
that's what I'm trying to understand. If you can make me understand that, then I'll be an atheist right now.
That's a shifting of the burden of proof.
Hey, I didn't make the claim.
Yeah, you did. You believe
I didn't make that claim.
You believe that this God does these things.
I believe my God is love and nothing but love. That's all I stated. I haven't stated anything other than that.
You just made a claim and then said that she needs to debunk
He's love.
your
He's
claim.
Eternal love. He's a giving love. He's unconditional love. Anything else I just said is not.
You stated multiple things about your God. You stated that your God was all knowing. You stated that your God was all loving. You stated that your God.
What kind of knowing is I describe him as?
Wait, you stated
of love.
You stated that. Hold up. You stated that your God gave us free will, right? You did state that.
Yep.
Right now, I was arguing against that. If the God is all knowing and knows exactly what you're going to do, you cannot do something other than what he already knows you're going to do. Do you understand that?
Do you understand it? That's sometimes get you to understand. You made claim that it's possible for us to do something that God don't know, which is impossible.
No, that would mean
logically and logically, like I don't know what universe you can make that happen.
Oh my God!
What do you mean?
You're realizing
he knows I can do anything, even things that he. If you think I want, bro, come on, bro.
You're arguing against your own logic right now. You are proving yourself wrong. You are stating that It's a contradiction. Exactly. That's the thing. It is
No,
a
you were
contradiction.
too stating the contradiction. God knows everything. No matter if I make the wrong choice or right choice, He knows every choice I'm finna make. Even if it could go outside of His thing, He knows the choice.
Then
So
how
what
do
you
you
stating
have
is
free
false,
will
bro.
if he knows everything?
What you
What
saying is a
about the
contradiction to what I
parts
just
where
stated.
God says he regrets or wishes he did not do something, or where he doesn't know where Adam and Eve are hiding, or where he doesn't know the outcomes of certain things? In the Bible, these things are stated that God doesn't know
Can you give me
things.
the perfect example of those things? You said
Adam and Eve,
for example, right? So
he
we
couldn't
we
find
walked in the
them.
garden. So we couldn't find them. Why couldn't He find
No,
them? Do you know?
God couldn't find them.
I know. So do you know why He couldn't find them? Do you know? You have any
What
source
is
and any
your
context
claim
behind
that
that?
he had a context for not finding them?
Even if
I mean, you made a claim.
No, the
You put
Bible
forth your
makes the
evidence. So now I
claim.
want to
No, the
understand your claim, your
Bible.
evidence. So
No,
provide for
shut
me
the fuck
the
up, you
basis of your
dumb son
claim.
of
The
a
full
bitch.
basis.
The claim of the Bible is that God is all-knowing. Then the Bible says that he couldn't find them, he didn't know where they were. So now your job, you burden-shifting cunt, is to provide reasoning to justify yourself, not for me to justify your wrongness.
I love that right there. That's some nice words, man.
And it actually doesn't matter what the context is. If he is all-knowing,
It actually does. Every word in the Bible
No,
has
it fucking
context.
doesn't.
And
It's
the
a
Bible-
contradiction, you dumb son of a bitch. A contradiction
If you-
equates falsity.
yeah, if you're stating that all
no,
no, if
you
you're
No,
stating-
shut the
no,
fuck up. We're not done. Shut the fuck up.
if you're stating that he's all-knowing, yet you're also stating that he at one point cannot know where someone is, that is stating that he is not all-knowing because he doesn't know something. That is a contradiction. It doesn't matter what the context is, he still doesn't know something.
Good boy for
When he's
listening to
supposed
Callie.
to
You
know
can
what's
respond. Shut the fuck up. When Callie says you're allowed to respond is when you're allowed to respond.
Hey, bro, I have no problem with that.
Please answer.
There you
Please.
go.
I would
Time right now. So, can you prove to me that God didn't know Adam and Eve was in the
Dude,
Garden of
holy
Eden?
fucking shit. Respond to Callie.
Did he make the claim? Did he make the claim that God didn't know something?
Are you
what's
this
my talk?
stupid? Have you ever, in your entire life, opened up a thing called a fucking book and
Hey,
read
bro,
words?
can you have a conversation without insult or something?
No, fuck you. You're dumb as shit and need to be called out for it.
I'm very
You
unintelligent,
are
man. Calm
burden
down.
shifting and pivoting worse than freaking Epstein and Trump, dude.
When you make a
You're
claim, stand behind
you're
it, gang. Stand
yeah,
on your
I
claim.
did this, but go look at this. Like, you are pivoting worse than the fucking Trump and
I didn't
Epstein
pivot at
files.
all.
You are hiding more than a fucking Delta Force agent. Like, you are, dude, you are ridiculous. You have a contradiction for your claim for your God, that your God is all-knowing, and then your God doesn't know certain things. You are the one that needs to back up that they are true and that they make sense. Your job right now is to fix the contradiction of the Bible of which God is all-knowing, and then God doesn't know something. Thank you.
So earlier I said God is
I'm
all
not
knowing.
letting you pivot, you dumb son of a bitch. You can fix the
want
contradiction
me to ask-
of the Bible where it says God is all-knowing, and then in Adam and Eve, he doesn't know where they were hiding. Your turn. If you pivot, I'm gonna mute your dumb ass again.
Hey, you can meet me right now, gang. It don't matter, man.
Nice. Now I'm gonna ask you it again since you can't fucking pay attention.
Gosh.
The contradiction is that God is all-knowing, and then in the Bible in Genesis, he is unable to find out where they are. He does not know where they are hiding. Your turn.
I'm pretty sure God knows they're in the Garden of Eden for a fact, 100%. Even a non-reader of the Bible would say that. That's one. So that's a bad claim already that God doesn't know that where they at. Oh, they hiding, of course. They just put on clothes that they ate.
Okay, bitch. I'm reading your fucking Bible. Shut the fuck up. We're getting some scriptures since you've never read the fucking book. Shut the fuck up. I didn't give you permission to talk, you dumbass. Jesus Christ. You need fucking gags in your mouth.
Oh, I
right
know
now.
he
Shut
knows
up.
all
Stop
hearts. He
unmuting
knows-
yourself, you dumbass.
He knows all
God,
hearts.
The stupidity.
What's the contradiction with that, bro?
DTV, shush.
I'm trying to figure out the contradiction that I gave you. The thing I just gave you. How is that contradiction? God knows all
TTV,
hearts.
you were noticing the contradiction yourself.
Hey,
and then
gang, you still haven't answered my question.
All right,
Is God-
Genesis
is God
3,
all-knowing?
9
All
through
hearts.
11.
Does that not make him
Where
all-knowing?
are you after they ate from the knowledge of good and evil tree?
Good and evil.
God asks Adam and Eve, where are you? He could not find them. He had to ask where they were. That means he did not know something. Now explain it away with your shit ass apologetics.
Hey, bro.
No, you don't get to pivot. Let me read it again, dumbass. Genesis 3:9-11. Where are you? God asked Adam and Eve after they have eaten from the tree of knowledge and good and evil. That is saying God does not know something. Now use your best apologetics to fix this dumbass fucking contradiction.
Someone in the comments says asking where are you doesn't mean you don't know where they are. That's literally what that means. Why would he ask if he knew where they were? They said it's serious when an atheist pulls the Bible out.
As a matter of fact, let's pull out the actual fucking Bible. Genesis 3. And that was 9. Then the man and his wife heard the sound of the Lord God as he was walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And they hid from the Lord God among the trees of the garden. But the Lord called out to the man, "Where are you?" He answered, "I heard you in the garden and I was afraid because I was naked. So I hid." And then God says another fucking thing. And he said, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree from which I commanded you not to eat?" 3 fucking questions from an all-knowing God. Congratulations, it's a contradiction. Your God is stupid. Thank you.
Wouldn't he already know that the fruit was eaten?
Oh,
he would already know where. Yeah,
I didn't realize he left.
Oh yeah, he left a little bit
sorry,
ago.
TTV. I actually read the fucking Bible. I grew up reading the Bible. I'm a PK.
They said we proved ourselves.
Oh, pull him back up. So you can respond to what I just read to you.
My bad, my Wi-Fi disconnected.
That's fair enough.
So,
you can respond to what I just read.
Yeah, I'm gonna respond. So all instances you quoted that God asked them a question for particular reasons. For one, he knows the outcome of eating the tree of good and evil. He knows that when they ate of it, they're going to react.
Did he know where they were? Respond to the fucking quotes.
Yes, he knows they're in the Garden of Eden, dumbass. He's in the Garden of Eden, dumbass.
He asked, "Where are you?" No, he asked, "Where are you?" No, he asked, "Where are you?"
Okay, dumbass. He asked, "Where are they?"
So dumbass, even though they're hiding out behind the apartment, he doesn't know that they're in the dumpster of the apartment. So dumbass, he doesn't actually know it. Because dumbass, he said, "I don't know where you are." Where are you, dumbass? Dumbass. You're the dumbass here. Go fuck yourself. Go read the Bible, you dumb son of a bitch. Jesus fucking Christ. Waste of human breath. You waste good oxygen. You're a waste of good oxygen.
It's a waste of bad oxygen. AKA carbon dioxide. AKA the Industrial Revolution was wasted on.
He asked where you are to see if they would lie about it. How do you know that? The Bible doesn't say that, dumbass. What the Bible says is he doesn't know where they are. Congratulations, you fooled yourself. Well, the Bible doesn't not say this. Yeah, no shit. The Bible says, "Where are you?" The Bible is showcasing his lack of knowledge.
Yeah, in multiple ways. Like multiple questions were asked. If he was all knowing, he would already know. He'd be like, "I know where you are. You ate the fruit." He instead asked, "Where are you? Did you eat the fruit?"
Yeah, multiple questions.
If they hid because they sinned, he already knew they were gonna lie, guys. He was all knowing. He already knew they were
put the tree there. God knew that they didn't have knowledge of right and wrong, which means they couldn't have known that they were doing something wrong by eating it. It's called the knowledge of the tree of good and wrong, right and evil, etc., etc. And then after they ate of it, what did God say? They have become like us, knowing right from wrong. They didn't know right from wrong before the tree.
And you're stating that, oh, he did this to test them when he already knew before he even created them, because he's all knowing, that they would have lied. So he didn't need to test them. He already knew what would happen.
Yeah, dumbass. So if my kid is in the house and I ask where are they, I do. Yeah, you don't know where they are, dumbass. They could probably not be in the house, dumbass. You don't know. That's why you're asking, where are you, dumbass? If God knew, he would have said, why are you hiding behind that bush? Because he would have actually
Also,
known.
If your kids are in the house, that's not a direct location. Your kids can be anywhere in your house. So when you ask where are you when your kids are in your house, they could say a bunch of different places. The bathroom, my bed, the couch, the kitchen. You're not making sense. In the Garden of Eden, it's not just like, oh, they have to be within this 1 foot area. No, it's a big area with multiple different spots. You can say I am yapping. I really don't give a fuck. I like yapping.
Yeah, you're presupposing that they're in the house. You don't know where they are. This is why a lot of kids go missing, because the parents think they're in the vicinity when they're not. So you don't know, you are guessing. God is all knowing, not all guessing, all knowing, yet he had to ask, where are you and did you do this?
Yeah.
Right. Again, then punished people, right? And it is actually a contradiction of free will, the flood, because you're gonna let people, right? He quote unquote gave us free will, and then we turned out evil, which he knew was gonna happen because he's all knowing, and then he punished us for something that he created and he knew was gonna happen. It doesn't make sense to me, but it's also a contradiction of free will, because if we have the free will to do things, but we also have fate for doing those things, then that isn't free will.
And also, Sean, true, it's an offer for them to confess. No, it's not. Throughout the entire book of Genesis, up until that point, God knows everything about where they are, what they're doing, etc. And after that point is when God all of a sudden loses his knowledge of where the fuck they are, as if eating from the tree made them invisible because of the separation. The context of eating the fruit was a separation from God. Him not knowing anymore was to showcase the context of separation from them and God. The context is not him giving them an opportunity to confess. The context is that they were literally separated from God, and his all-knowing powers went away because of separation. Thank you. Come again. Study theology before opening your dumbass mouth.
You don't know someone did something wrong 100% unless you watched them do that thing. Or unless you have undeniable proof they did that thing.
All right. Anyone talk?
Have undeniable proof that someone did something. Obviously, you know they did something. Are you okay?
Yeah.
No, they wouldn't have free will in that situation, because the pew is the fate that he would get, which free will is the ability to make decisions without the constraint of necessity or fate. Now that is fate, which is a contradiction. It would be. So they wouldn't have free will in that situation.
We have evidence of where our source of food comes from. Where's your evidence that morals come from God?
Hello? Say it again?
Yeah, we have evidence for where our source of foods come from. We're able to look at the packaging. We can call the companies. We have demonstrable data showcasing where food comes from. Provide the demonstrable data that your morals come from a God.
I'm not talking about.
Well, that's what you did.
the
Acknowledge the
package.
source just as you acknowledge the origin of your food. It is common
I'm talking
morals
about
false
the-
because we know where our food comes from because of demonstrable data that can tell us where it comes from.
Mhm.
Where is your knowledge? What data showcases you for
But
a
I'm talking-
justified belief that morals come from a God?
I'm talking about, well, hold on. I want to go back to what I said because the message is not about it becoming packages. It's actually, it's being dying so you can eat. You know, that it went through pain so you can live.
I'm a
It's
vegan.
like God. You're a vegan. Oh, well, that says a lot. That says a lot.
Okay, first off, shut the fuck up.
I'm a
No.
pescatarian.
If everyone in the world was vegan, we would be fine and we would survive. And it would actually probably be better for the planet in multiple ways. It would be better for the planet in multiple ways. Simply because of, like, for example, what we do with the cows, they just them shitting releases greenhouse gases, which speeds
It's
up
actually the burping which is the worst part of it.
burping and shitting and farting probably too.
No, it's literally like I think 80% of it is due to burping, and there's algae that they feed cows. Sometimes there's a type of algae that literally reduces burping by like almost 100%. Which is like I remember I saw it in like fucking what was it like engineering? I remember I took a green engineering course in high school, so.
But like I'm saying, like if the whole world was vegan right now, I wouldn't care. There's multiple other sources of food that give us the same amount of protein.
That would be good, but a lot of stuff are really processed now. Really processed.
Yeah, it's because capitalism and
Besides,
it doesn't have to be that way.
There's no reason for the justification of what you said.
But like you're saying about of acknowledging the origin of our origin. I mean, you don't have to.
Where our origin comes from.
How do you know? Because it's everywhere. I mean,
where
God is the manifestation of this realm.
How?
God is
Demonstrate that claim.
Yeah.
I could demonstrate it real quick.
According to are you Christian?
So, when you're in the waters, right? There's nothing but darkness.
Oh, hold on. You didn't answer the question.
This is the
Christian.
So when you're in the
answer the question. What God do you believe in?
What God do I believe in? I believe in a self-creator, someone that
like a general deist.
A general deist? No, a person that wanted to be righteous, a person that wanted to be pure. That's what I'm talking about.
What's the description of God?
Me believing
God create the universe?
Righteous makes me want to be righteous.
Dude, you saying you believe in a self-creator is not a depiction of what God you believe in. What God do you believe in? Is he all creator? Is he all knowing? What is he? Did he make you? Did he make me? Did he make the universe? What did your God do? Which God do you believe in? Do you not believe in a God?
Well, I don't think his name. You want to know his name, right?
No, you dumbass. What did he do that makes him a God?
What did he do to make him a God? I mean, what makes you to be someone better? What do you say that about yourself? If you want to be a good guy, what would you call yourself after being a good, like, after all this shit, man, that you have done in your life? I mean, really. I mean, all this stress. Look at you. Don't you want to be better than that? More calm, more relaxed? What would you call a more relaxed version of yourself? Is that you're really gonna call him God? Yourself God?
No.
No, he's a self-creator. Exactly.
What the fuck is a self-creator?
Define self-creator, you dumb son of a bitch.
Well, first of all, it's an act to like
describe it
to be better than that.
Jesus Christ!
Describe
how much fucking weed do you smoke on a daily basis? Fucking Snoop Dogg! God damn, how high are you? Define the fucking words you're using. Yeah, man.
I could tell you.
He just.
I could tell you the man.
You know, he is. He's just. He just is. You know. No, fucking describe it. He's a self-created. He just creates
describe
his
yourself?
self.
Let me ask
Self is created.
you-
Self-created.
if I were
Created is
asked to ask
self-created.
you,
You know.
can
You
you
know what I'm
describe
saying?
yourself?
It's just. It just. You know. It just is. You know. No, I don't fucking know.
It's
Describe it.
It's because this is psychological.
You know the fuck it's not. Describe it.
It's psychological.
Describe it.
Self-emergence is psychological, man.
Self-emergence. So your God is a self-emerging and then made the universe self-emerge. So the universe
Yes,
is
and in
self-emergent
his
and your
Christ-
God is self-emergent. So the universe is God
his
and your
Christ-
God exists outside of... Can you
and me-
shut the fuck up? You just described that your God is separate from the universe, self-created himself, so he has a beginning, and then also the universe is a self-creating emerging property of itself, so it is also its own creator. So the universe is a God and your God is a God, all of which being separate from each other. Do you know how stupid you are? We're going to move on to someone that has a brain.
Annoying.
That dude was a hella hardcore stoner.
Yeah, like much more than I am.
That dude probably
that's
doesn't
saying
even know
something.
the definition of up.
And up is a relative term.
Man, fuck you.
It's relative to where you are.
Let's say up in relativity to the gravitation of the cortex of the universe, or the Earth.
Yeah.
So therefore, even if you're on the opposite side of the Earth from me, that is still your up if you look up towards the sky, because it is relative up in accordance with the core of the Earth. Thank you. Oh God, I'm an asshole and I love it. That guy needs to seriously lay off the reefer.
Yeah, and give it to me.
Don't ever become like him. Kids don't do drugs.
Yeah. I would never do drugs.
You would lie.
Never.
What's up, Aaron? Oh, God. We got 3 trolls that want to join. Which, Queen, did you want to join up and actually chat? Was that a purposeful request? I'm happy to hear from you. I just wanted to know if it was purposeful or not. Okay, we'll get her up here. I need a break from the trolls.
Can you hear me?
Yes. How you doing?
Hi. Excellent. First of all, I love you guys. Your lives are amazing. I love sitting here while listening to you guys just destroy all the theists.
Thank you.
They need it. Thank you.
Yes. I do love your position of the way of looking at magic and witchcraft as tricking of the mental faculties.
Yeah. Now, with that being said, I would love for the supernatural aspect of it to be true, and I try daily to prove it to myself. I just haven't been able to.
I'm pretty much the same way. I do practice. I practiced for years. I am on some level a theist.
Fair enough.
I follow the ancient Egyptian gods.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I quote unquote pray to Odin and Hecate, but not as like literal gods, as symbols.
Right. I always kind of looked more at my quote unquote gods as guideposts of trying to be a better person every day.
Yep.
And give back and help my community out any way I can.
Exactly. That's what it's all about. It's all about being one with nature and loving your fellow friends and not being an asshole. I mean, I'm an asshole, but
same.
It's so
But,
funny
like,
describing that stuff and then being like, wait, I'm a dickbag.
I had one of the people that was doing one of my tattoos, and he's very, very Christian theist and everything, and I ripped him apart several times.
Hell yeah. I love that. Oh, God. I have no tattoos, sadly. I am completely baby skinned. I do want to get full back, full sleeves, full fucking... I want to be fucking covered head to toe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a couple of I have Kumai, which is the first
Kumbaya.
Like first human like the earliest human fossil we have.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's like almost 8 million years old, I think.
Nice.
And I also have what was it? Yeah, I think Megalosaurus, which is the first dinosaur I ever found.
Okay.
I have
God, you're
this.
such a nerd. I love you and hate you.
Yeah, I have vines all the way up my left arm with flowers and the 7 chakras.
Oh, I love that.
And there's a section on my arm that has Ankh with Capre. He's my patron deity. He's the god of rebirth, and he psychologically came to me after I almost took my life.
Wow, okay. Well, I'm glad you found that.
And there's also a cat, a monkey, and a sloth, my 3 familiars.
Oh, I love that.
Spider?
But my plan is on my back to have the Anubis weighing scene from the Dead Sea, or not Dead Sea, but from the Book of the Dead. And on my right arm to have like a tomb cave, like tomb drawings, and make it look like papyrus with the Egyptian gods' names and the 42 laws of Ma'at.
Okay. Oh, you follow
So-
like, pretty much all the religions. Wow.
I've studied religion since I was a kid. I mean, you were sounding more thrust into it. I did it because I wanted to.
Yeah.
But like, I've read the Bible the first time when I was like early teens,
Okay.
cover to cover, and I did it because I went to school with a lot of theists and I needed a way to crush them.
Hell yeah.
You know it's sad. I was indoctrinated as a child by my father. He would read the Bible to me as like a bedtime story.
Yeah.
I remember being in school and like this one girl was talking about evolution and I was like, no, we're all related. God is our father. I sounded psychotic. I sounded crazy.
We are all related in the context of we're related to the trees and everything, as we share DNA sources.
Yeah, because Luca, you know.
I was meaning as if like we're all brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I know.
Like, stuff, and I'm like, now looking at it,
You want to see something I picked up at a thrift store a few days ago?
yes. But like looking back, I'm like, I sounded psycho.
One other thing I did want to say, if you wanted to,
Ooh,
It's dead, you know.
preserved.
Like there's pins in it, but
cool.
pretty cool.
That means you could use it in a resin project.
I probably will do something like that.
Your name is Cody, correct? Host? If you wanted to, I know you were talking about merch. My wife and I do have businesses for that. If you wanted to do something to get you started before signing up for something that'll cost a lot of money.
That would be awesome. Yeah, I'm so ignorant on how to do all that stuff.
My wife owns a copy print and she's a graphic designer, and I do 3D printing.
That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, absolutely. I'll shoot you a DM. Dude, let
Okay.
me on, you unfairly kicked me. If you got kicked, it's because you're a dumbass and deserved it.
Every one of them.
I don't just
That
willy-nilly kick.
That last one, I was like, yeet, yeet, come on, yeet them.
Yeah.
No, I once kicked this person, and I was like, I kicked you. And then they like, I was like, I'll let you back up after to respond, and then they left the whole live, and I was like, oh, they left the live, and someone in the comments was like, you're saying they left, but you kicked them. I was like, no, I kicked them from the panel. Yeah, because they were interrupting us.
Well, I
But
think I'm going to go on ahead and if you guys want to, we can go, I think I'm going to go on ahead and end, and we can go and raid Planet Peterson.
okay, sounds great.
You guys want to go do that? You guys want to, if you guys are all following Planet Peterson or not, go search him up. We're going to all run over to his stream.
All right, you guys have fun, and I just wanted to throw it out there if you wanted something to get you started.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm going to shoot you a DM as well. So, all right, yeah, you guys
All
all
right.
have a good day. It was nice meeting
too.
both of you, Callie and Witch.
Yeah, it was really nice meeting you.
Yeah, I love the way you
Nice.
debate.
Nice palate cleanser at the end.
Very much so. All right, you guys have a good one. Go to Planet Peterson. Love you all.
Bye.
Bye.
Damn, that's hilarious. Did you guys hear that, YouTube? I joined his stream and he ended it like immediately. That's so funny. All right, yeah, you guys have a good one. I appreciate you being here. That's such a shame. That was a failed raid. That was the worst raid I have ever had. I feel so bad for that. All right, everyone have a good day.